Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's Tuesday evening, dreary Tuesday that it is. Um, we'll see how it goes. Tuesday evening. Let me turn my echo off. And the next thing I got to do is I got to get rid of my emojis. Okay, those obnoxious little things are gone. Let's see, live chat. Let's go down here. And let me pin the post. Pin the link.
Yep.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Hey, thanks for showing up, Dominic.
Yeah.
I was scrambling, you know.
Yeah.
What did you do today? Anything interesting? Here comes
I
Justin,
woke up.
Mr.
I woke up
Stigley.
about an hour and a half ago.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you?
over there messing around on Laura's show.
He was on Laura's?
Yeah.
Oh, I said we were over there messing around over there,
Yeah.
trying to understand Joe.
Well, Joe's got another thing to do, doesn't he?
Different Joe.
Oh, different Joe.
No,
Yeah,
that was Joe from.
Yeah.
Oh, I said we were over there messing around over there,
Yeah.
trying to understand Joe. YouTube, TJ.
You gotta
Hey,
mute
man.
your thing there.
Out.
You.
Okay?
There it
Out.
goes.
No, Joe's just really the other Joe that's over there. He's just super hard to understand.
Oh, really?
He doesn't have that
Why
refined
I
accent
mean,
like. Well, he doesn't
Yeah.
have that refined accent like Michael does.
Yeah.
Lord Michael. Lord Michael.
Lord, it's a Lord Michael.
Lord Michael.
Lord Michael with his cup of tea.
Jonathan's here. Jonathan. TJ's clapping for you, Jonathan, for being here. Hey, Jonathan.
I don't think TJ knows what the hell he's clapping about. God, dude, he's already lost his shit.
That's funny.
What do you think, Dominic?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. That's hilarious.
Do you have any Grey Poupon?
That's funny.
Here comes David.
That's hilarious.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it's not David.
That's funny. Oh, goodness.
TJ shaken, not stirred.
That's funny.
Did you go over and do that on Laura's channel too?
Yeah.
He just got over a laughing fit like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
So Laura, how did your show go? I went down and caught a ship.
Yeah, it went all right. This weird sock came on the panel though.
A weird sock.
Oh yeah, Fisheye was over there
Oh, was he?
answering
Oh,
questions.
Here comes David now.
TJ, we're changing your name.
Said what?
We're gonna have to change your name.
What
What
are you gonna
name?
change his name to?
You can't have TJ anymore.
Teej
Well, why does
giggles.
David sound like he's in a box?
Because he's in the other room on the laptop.
Uh,
Right, but anyway, TJ, you can't have TJ anymore because that stands for terrible Justin.
Terrible joke.
Well, I don't know if Justin agrees with that.
Lord Michael.
Justin agrees with is what we agree with.
Lord Michael.
I think TJ, that's his go-to name that he had as a little baby.
Yeah.
He used to come in and Google TJ.
When Cool Cat comes in the chat, you're supposed to say hello, my liege.
That's funny.
My name is what?
No, when Cool Cat comes in the chat, TJ, you say hello, my liege.
Hello, my
Ali. Okay.
my liege. Hello, my liege. Lord Michael.
Laura looks like she's getting ready for Halloween. What?
Yeah.
No, I'm just keeping warm.
Is it chilly there?
Oh,
Oh, it was a little bit cold. That's why I threw this on.
Okay.
it's called Laura.
David,
Yes.
that
Not finished that yet.
that's the octopussy.
The octopussy.
what was that, David?
Not finished it yet. I've got to colour his eyes in and his fingernails.
I might not want his fingernails colouring.
You've got to have his fingernails covering so you know it's female.
You gotta do flesh colored hands and then color the fingernails.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Just got to make a phone call. What's the thing? What's the thing in the F of Price's Family on it?
What?
The thing on Laura's shelf in the background, the FAM Price's Family on it.
Oh, it just says family.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought it said.
Uh-huh.
What is she?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, well, there he goes. There he goes. He's trying to go again.
That's funny.
It's like a chainsaw. You just got to pull his cord. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Gone.
You're teaching me a new tricks. Mia's sitting over here on the floor going.
That's funny.
Has anyone told Laura that ponytail's supposed to be at the back of her head?
She's muted.
She can still hear you though.
Yeah, I wish she was permanent.
Yeah, boy, what's still up?
Well, when is your favorite niece coming?
Which one?
Which one is your favorite?
We don't
That's-
have favorites.
That's short. It looks like you got poo splattered on your face, Laura.
I think she's muted everything.
Is it Amber is your favorite?
We don't have favorite.
Well, you told me that was the one you liked the best because she liked to argue with you.
No, Hannah's the one that likes to argue.
Hannah, okay, yeah.
Amber's the cheeky one that roots for everything, and she's normally a good girl. Then you've got terrible Rebecca, who's like, she's like the Tasmanian devil. She's a bit like TJ, but the opposite. When TJ gets excited and laughs, she gets angry.
That's funny.
And then we got Matthew. Hannah comes Thursday, Matthew and Rebecca next Tuesday, and then Amber the following Saturday. What do you want?
You gotta go outside?
Yes, please.
Be right back.
Okay.
I don't think that's what you want.
Is that Laura telling me to piss off? Was it bamboo saying a print? No, that was bamboo telling me my
What the
print.
hell is fisheye already? I don't know. Ooga wooga, TJ. What are you doing with the extension cord?
Plugging it in so I could plug in my charger.
Paul, did you get to? Oh yeah, has your? Oh wait, we'll have to wait till he gets back. I forgot he bought that, Russell. I have to ask him.
Forgot what?
Paul bought an Inspire 1 the other morning.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I think they're coming out with the Avata 2 soon.
11th of April, I think it's due.
They let Mark
What,
in.
Russell?
I heard it was the 11th of April.
That they're coming out with the Avata 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The 11th of next month, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, because Maddie had sent it to me, and I told him I was going to get it with a laughing emoji.
Mm-hmm.
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 Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
TJ. Boo-boo-goo-goo.
What's up, Corey?
Corey.
Corey.
Jody.
Oh, there's Lord Michael. What's up, cool cat? Jody, where's Jody at? Oh, yeah, he's in the chat. There you go.
Yep, he's there.
That's hilarious.
Don't forget, you got to all get Justin a gift on Monday.
Why is it your birthday?
No, we have St. David's Day where you're supposed to have got me a gift and none of you did, you bastards. Yeah. And on Monday it's April Fool's Day, and as Justin's a fool, then you got a gift.
So Paul, you got you a new drone?
Yeah, when does that come? The Inspire.
Probably in a week.
Oh,
Here comes the shippy.
shippy.
That's what I said about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I sank it.
Well, you were ahead.
He said shippy, not shitty.
Oh,
Oh, David, do you still need me to go out?
it's fucking late in it. It's all closed now. Dumbass.
Radio mode. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
No, it's not.
David,
Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
have you? Shut up, you.
So why doesn't it come on?
You shut up.
David, have you tried Iceland's £1 chips and curry?
Nope.
It's not
No.
vegetarian.
Isn't it?
No.
Oh, what a shame.
I've
It's
tried
really
the actual-
nice.
The pound shot one at £1.75. Yeah, where that one out. That's nice. And the Asda one. Now the Asda one, they did what Iceland have done, and made it non-vegetarian.
And then
But the-
turn it back.
But I was straight on the phone to him and told him where to go and shove it.
Well,
And
at
then-
least they turned it back.
Yeah, I got an email apologising and said they didn't realise and returned it back.
Uh-huh.
They got a few kickoffs apparently when they changed it.
Not as much as the one I did.
I bet a lot of people don't know that McDonald's hash brownies are not actually vegetarian
Mm.
or
Hash
vegan.
Yeah, we do. You
brownies.
told us the other day.
There you
Because
go.
usually I don't give a crap.
So, David, we're going to try Wendy's when we're next in the area it's at, aren't we?
I don't know. Does she
Wendy's nuts going in your mouth.
got a question?
Wendy's.
Well-
Wendy's do any vegetarian stuff.
Yeah? Are you watching?
Wendy. Wendy's.
Am I watching?
Which is she watching? What?
Probably she wants me to try Wendy's.
Wendy's the restaurant, you dumbass.
Yeah, try Wendy and see how she fits.
Look, dog, you can lick the ball when I finish eating it.
David, it's your turn to put the birds away.
David should put the birds away.
Yeah, you got to put them to bed.
What
The
time?
phone
Oh,
rabbit.
it's 10 o'clock there, isn't it?
No, it's nearly 9:30.
Oh, so it's only 4 hours different. Okay.
No, on Sunday it'll be back to 5.
Okay.
Laura, did I just see a Florida coffee mug on your shelf?
Yeah,
Where in the world did you get that?
Florida.
charity shop.
Florida.
Well, obviously, but who did
As soon as
who
I
sent-
saw it, I went, "Oh, I've got to get that because of Justin."
TJ.
Oh, you got
Yeah.
you got it off of Amazon or something?
Yeah, not because of
Bye.
you, TJ.
Because of me.
Store in Florida, and she went, "I know TJ. Can I have that?"
Can I have that?
And they went, TJ, you might as well just have it because you're going to take it anyway. They must have known about you.
Yeah,
Everybody knows about TJ.
that's right. That's right.
Not always a good thing, TJ.
Every time I walk outside, I start laughing like, "Oh, there's TJ."
Hey, Mad Props.
Yeah, but think of it. If everybody knows,
Randy!
I got nothing.
What's up, Randy?
Around there. Yeah, dog, you can lick the sauce out of the bottom.
That's what she said.
That's
I can't eat anything, not on my own.
Yep, I know that feeling.
Mind you, I am going to in a bit. I've got a nice trifle in the fridge.
Oh, great.
You got what in the fridge?
Trifle.
Trifle, TJ.
Trifle. What is that?
Try and get a
Where
picture.
will be the best place to see the solar eclipse?
It's
And
a short TJ. It's a short rifle.
Oh, a trifle. Oh, sounds like a short little rifle.
It's a
No,
layer. It's a layer of,
it's a dessert.
Dominic, he was buying it.
It's like a truffle, but it's a trifle.
Well, I'll show you.
it's a layer of Jello with fruit in it,
Oh,
then a layer of custard, and then a layer of cream.
Yep.
that's a trifle.
Oh, okay.
The picture
Nice.
disappeared. Oh, it's because
Single
it turned to a
trifle.
video.
Ah, there we go.
So it's like a meringue kind of.
No, it's
Nothing
not
like a
meringue.
meringue.
Oh.
A meringue's made with egg whites.
Mm.
Pretty sure it's like a trifle.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a trifle.
Are you guys PDT time?
Who are you on
No.
about?
EDT. PDT is Pacific time.
So if it's 11 a.m. PDT, what time is that Eastern?
It's about 3 hours behind that because that's
It's 3
Pacific
hours.
time.
What?
If it's 11 a.m., is that 2 p.m. or is it 9
It'd
a.m.?
be 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yeah.
What are you looking up?
So, Paul, on the 8th, are you going live early?
Earlier than what?
Well, like 2 p.m. your time.
No, I usually go on at 5. What?
Yeah, but we want you to go on slightly earlier.
Why? Why?
Although we might want to ask Donald anyway, because of
Why?
the total eclipse of the sun.
Yeah, well, Donald's going to be at it.
Yeah, Donald's going to it.
Donald's doing it. Yep.
What? Donald's going to the sun?
No, he's going
Donald's
to.
going somewhere to the eclipse.
Yeah, somewhere to actually be able to see it properly.
Somewhere
What,
where it's somewhere along the band where it's a total eclipse.
Yeah, well, it's in the total eclipse is in Missouri, so he lives.
That's way south
But
of
it's
me.
in the he's in the western half of Missouri, whereas he's got to drive east to get into the path of totality.
Yeah, it says Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine.
Yeah.
You really haven't been listening to Donald, have you?
No.
He has to go. He has to travel east to get into the path of totality.
It's not the whole of each of those states. It's just a path
It's
through them
part
all.
of it. I watched a couple of videos on where it's going to be last night, so I know exactly where it's going to be. Yeah,
Yeah, Donald's going on a camping trip.
yeah, he has to go east.
Wait up a goddamn freaking minute. What time does sunset UK time at the moment?
Just
no
after
idea.
6.
six.
The Bluetooth device is ready to
Just
Oh.
after 6.
The Bluetooth device is connected.
7:30.
No, it's not that late.
Well, it is here.
We're
Oh,
lower,
time now.
aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh no,
I'm
it's
just saying the sun
It's
sets at just after 6 here.
yeah, it's because I was looking on Sunday. 7:30. Well, that's great, isn't it?
6:34 today, sunset,
Ours is 20 past
and
6.
sunrise is 5:55.
Are you ready for this? Sunset on the 8th will be
Yeah.
1937.
Jeez.
Yeah, because we'll have
Yeah,
gone
'cause you've added
forward an
the
hour.
hour.
Yeah, but the solar eclipse will be starting at 7:52 and end at 8:51.
Wait, what are you
Yeah.
talking about,
In
Jonathan?
other words,
That thing back?
Yeah, 7:52
Is it
will
dark?
be 10 to 3 Paul's time.
Yeah, it starts around
What's,
2 p.m. and goes to about 3:30, I think.
I think he was saying send that thing back. Whatever he's talking about.
About like this Bluetooth.
No, you
speaker?
got that free. You got that free, didn't you?
I'd still send it back and ask for a refund.
I get it back for a refund. I mean, it
So-
it works, but I
So
don't
the
know why.
speakers aren't working on your laptop after you
Well-
changed them out?
Yeah, like I mean, they work. That I mean, I could hear, but it's like very like faintly though.
You turned it on and turned it off again.
Yeah, I mean, like the speakers inside my laptop, they work, but they're not. I don't know. Maybe they're. I don't know. They're not high quality speakers.
You have tried pairing it first, haven't you?
It's high quality.
It's high quality.
No, we're talking about okay, so we're talking about two different things. He's got the Bluetooth speaker that which was given to him, so that was a freebie. He replaced the speakers in his laptop with new ones, and they're not working, is what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean they're okay. They're okay, but throw it out the front yard. Then I wouldn't have a laptop anymore.
What
Try
you do
the
is
laptop
you
volume
go to
D.
Best Buy and you talk to them over there.
Maybe. Hold on.
Hey, Dan.
Hold on.
What's up, Dan?
What do they got in Best Buy? They have like
Hey,
a
Dan.
service,
I have
electronic
I have
service,
I have an old laptop.
Yeah, it's called the Geek
um,
Squad.
the Geek Squad. Well, TJ would fit right in there.
uh,
Dan got himself a new laptop.
Hmm.
I have this laptop. Maybe I could take the speakers out of it and put them in there.
Yeah, that's easily done.
I don't know if there's any speakers in this thing, actually, to be honest.
Hey, Bill.
Maybe there is.
Hey, Bill.
What's up, Bill? Uncle Bill?
Uncle Bill, Uncle Bill, Uncle Bill. What is it about today? Today feels like a Sunday.
Yeah, it does feel like that, doesn't it?
Now,
Well, if it feels like a Sunday for you, then it'll be a Monday for me.
it's a Saturday.
What kind of laptop do you what kind of laptop do you got, Randy?
One that works.
Oh, no. Oh, what a Weisenheimer.
One with a screen and keyboard.
One with a screen and a keyboard.
Laura's still using a VIC 20.
Oh, he's talking about mine. I got the Frankenstein of laptops. That's what he's talking about.
Well, he's just got a shitty MacBook.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check on me again.
Just need some new drive. Oh, that's not hard to do, Dan. Just install some new drivers. I did that for my my monitors about a month or so ago.
Come on, mate. Let's go. Yeah.
Dude, you got Adele, Randy. You got Adele. Adele. He got Adele.
That dude got what? He got in trouble, I think, for smoking weed
Who?
or something, or for doing drugs. The dude
Who's
that
it?
used to do the Dell commercials, he got busted, I think, for doing drugs, and he got arrested for it, and he lost that sponsorship he pretty much had with Dell. Dude, you're getting a Dell.
Dude, you getting Adele.
Yeah, I think he got arrested for drugs or something, and Dell dropped him as a spokesperson.
Oh. Damn.
That was back in like the early 2000s, I think. That was a while back.
Traffic explorer up to 1 and 2, 4 hours Start Beach.
Booga, 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 booga.
Mia's doing her I'm not listening to you thing.
I'm gonna do what I want to do.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's from 2001, dude, to 2000. From 2000 to 2003. His name was Ben Curtis.
Ben Curtis.
Yeah, that's his brother, Ben Dover's brother.
Oh, I know him.
Bend over. Bend over.
And he's got a cousin called Cliff Bendover.
Cliff Bendover.
Oh yeah, Curtis stopped appearing in the commercials in 2003 after he was arrested for trying to buy marijuana. Shit,
Alright.
these days he probably wouldn't even. They wouldn't care these days now. So this is what he looked like back in the day, back in the 2000, and then this is
Okay.
what he looks like now.
He still
Nice.
kind of looks the same.
Yeah, I thought I remembered that correctly. Yeah, he got busted for trying to buy marijuana. Like I said, by today though, they don't give a shit anymore. So that I doubt he would have lost his job today for that. But he probably wouldn't have been arrested either. So
Yes, Canadian Petty traffic, Manitoulin, we're downbound, 30 minutes to the Blackbird.
dude, Randy, I don't even remember DJI commercials back in the day. I don't even remember. As a matter of fact, I don't remember ever seeing a DJI commercial. Ever.
No, I've never seen one. Never
These are
seen it.
definitely not.
Yeah, I just finished it about 3 hours ago. The video control panels.
Yeah, DJI stopped doing commercials when they realised that leaks were cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those I don't even call those links or leaks because I don't even call those leaks because they do that shit on purpose. If a company if they were true leaks, then that company is horrible at keeping secrets. Because I've never seen in my life a company have so many damn so-called leaks.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just strategic marketing. That's all that is.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Very clever marketing.
Everybody's like, "Oh, did you see the new leak?" I'm like, "It wasn't a leak. It was done on purpose. That's not a leak.
I saw a leak. Fucking water everywhere, there.
A leak is when somebody's working for the company and actually goes out and tells somebody something that nobody's supposed to know. That's a true leak."
No, a true leak looks like a large spring onion.
Yeah.
Or it could be a gush of
cool.
water.
Yeah, this time, Dan, don't put a laser into your camera.
Yeah.
Dude, he fried that last
Randy,
camera.
Dan,
He's fucking yeah, he had this
Jonathan.
high-powered ass laser and was shooting it into his webcam and fried it.
Jody. Yeah, it does tend to burn a sensor out. It'd be like firing a laser into your retina.
Mm.
Ugh, time to brave the elements.
Only water.
Hmm?
The elements. It's only water.
It's not raining. It's just cold.
Freaking raining here.
Yeah, a lot of companies gave up on testing for marijuana, Randy. Walmart doesn't even do drug testing anymore. A lot of places gave up on that because they were spending millions of dollars a year for what? Because either they would, most companies that have high turnover rates, either they were paying $100 for you to get tested, for you to turn around and quit a week later, or 90% of the people that were popping positive, it was always for weed. There's never any hard shit, hardly ever. It was a big waste of money. And then all the states started legalizing it, so it's like, what's the point?
Mm.
I think the only two things they test for now in a Walmart store is if you're going to be asset protection or a salary manager. I think that's the only two positions they still drug test for. But yeah, you're not even random. You're just, if you get hurt, then they'll drug test you.
I thought they'd have drug tested for security guards.
Well, that's what asset protection is over here.
All right.
It's that's considered in-store security. They're the ones that would arrest you for shoplifting or something.
Mm.
Which they can't even do that anymore because of lawsuits. They're not even allowed to touch you anymore.
Mm. Well, over here, they can't actually get anybody until they've gone through the doors and are outside.
Guess what? Over here, they can't even do that.
You're not even allowed to do that anymore, Mark.
God.
You're not allowed to chase them or anything.
Nope. No, you're not. You just
I
gotta let
remember-
them go.
I remember I was standing outside the bathroom one day. We knew this dude was shoplifting. He was in the bathroom tearing shit out of the packaging. And I was standing there with the AP, and this cop, just sheriff, just happened to walk by. Who was in there just getting some lunch or something. He was doing something in the store. Full uniform and everything, comes walking by, and the AP flags him down. He comes over, and she goes, "Well, I can't go in there. I'm not allowed to touch him." He said, "Well, I can." He walked in there and drugged that dude out of the bathroom in handcuffs. He's like, "I can touch him." Now,
Because I
Walmart-
mean, it's not officially classed as shoplifting until they walk off the premises.
Yeah.
Now, see, they can get you for like, I don't remember what it's exactly called, but if you actually do take something and put it in your pocket, it can be classified as shoplifting at that point. It's like a conspiracy, or I don't remember the exact terminology, but they do. Some states do have that. Just like Walmart's policy with employees, if you take, say a laptop, right, that's in a box and everything, and I take it over to the frozen section and I walk into the freezer with it, and I take it out of the box and everything, just by me going over to the frozen food section with it and walking into the freezer with it, they can get you for stealing, because it's an item that should not be in that area and you should not have it in the freezer with you. So they'll either fire you if they don't actually catch you stealing the item. They'll fire you because they'll say that it was like a conspiracy to steal or something. Like they have a term that they use for it.
Over here,
Yeah.
it has to go off the shop floor or out the warehouse. However, if you actually open a product, then you're not committing theft unless you leave the shop floor without the product. So, say like you see the people that go around, they'll open a packet of crisps and eat them. If they put the wrapper on the shelf,
Yeah.
yeah, it's only theft once they leave. However, if you catch them putting the wrapper down, you can get them there and then.
Yeah, people do that shit all. I can't stand when people do that shit when they open shit before they pay for it.
Yeah, that's so
Annoys the
stupid. I
fuck
hate
out of
that
me.
shit.
Well,
It's just like the
That's
assholes
what
that go
people do
over.
like at that's what people do like at
Well-
Walgreens. Like they'll like damn take shit into the bathroom and open it and then fucking leave.
Well, it's not that they're actually, but then there's people too that will go get bags of grapes from produce, and you were supposed to pay for those grapes by weight, and they'll sit there and walk around the store and eat half the fucking bag, and then by the
Good
time they
idea.
get up to the register,
Yeah.
they're not actually paying for it because they're putting the bag of grapes on the scale, and it's not giving the full weight of what they ate.
that's why over
Yeah.
here in sealed
Good
punnets.
idea.
Yeah, grapes are in plastic tubs now with a foil wrap, a cellophane top to them.
Well, you can buy pre-packaged grapes too that are already weighed and priced, so you know what you're paying for them. But you can buy bags of grapes and they're just open, like, so people
Yeah.
will open them up and just start eating grapes while they're walking around.
That's disgusting.
When I was a manager, I confronted quite a few people about that. I'm like, you realize technically you're stealing right now? No, I'm not. I'm like, you're supposed to be paying for those at the register by weight, and you're walking around eating them. I was like, think about that. And some people legitimately just never thought about it while they were doing it. And then you would call them out on it, and they'd be like, oh shit. Like they just didn't realize that it didn't trigger
Yeah.
with that's what they were doing. But yeah, I hate when people open shit and then they walk around the store and eat it. Because like, what if there's an issue with your card or something, and you get up to the front and you done drank a Pepsi and ate a bag of chips?
Yeah, right.
Your card happens to be broken and it's not working. And how are you gonna fucking pay for it?
That's what people do at Walgreens all the time. Like, oh, sorry, I got a little hungry.
Yeah, I just say it generally drinks that I see people do that with.
I must admit, Kate will do that if she gets hungry while we're shopping. She'll buy a packet of pork pies and open it and eat one, but we'll always put the packet on the checkout before we go.
Yeah.
So we'll always pay for it.
Well, when I worked at Asda, I was a shopper's worst nightmare because if I saw them walking round, I would wait for they get near to the till and I know what they had, and then I'd go and get the wrapper or the bottle, and I'd go up to the checkout and after going to pay, I go, don't forget you got to pay for this, and slam it on the counter.
Hey, Rod.
Hello.
What's up, Rod?
Slam the door.
Hey, Rod.
Hi, Rod. Right, I finished eating now, so I can turn my camera on. Oh, Uncle Bill.
What's going on there?
Oopsie doopsie. Oopsie doopsie.
Anybody have any spare change? I have a bridge in Baltimore I'll sell you.
Well, that's the one that's advertised as the unique erector set, right?
yeah, exactly.
New Meccano kit, only slightly used.
Right. What the guy was that Captain Scatino from the Costa Concordia? Was he drunk again?
Apparently the engineer was, because they lost main power.
Well, it was the engineer on that ship. It turned out to be TJ's cousin, and he was back there checking the voltage, going
Apparently.
and shorted everything out.
That was pretty funny. That was funny. That was pretty good. That was funny. That was pretty.
Almost makes you wonder, though, Paul. Why the hell they don't have tugboats around?
Anybody got some?
Well, supposedly they did have a tugboat, but if you look at the overhead map, it's a big area, and the tugboats brought them off of shore, and then they departed because they don't have to escort them all the way out.
Right.
Because they charge for how far they go, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they'll figure out what new thing ships are going to be required to do so that they don't plow into bridges that they're not supposed to.
Well, the thing of it is the last time they had a bridge situation, it took 5 years before the report came out.
Was it going into one of the lakes or was it going out to sea?
It was,
Parking up.
it was headed for the seaway, and then it was going to go out.
Mm.
But it was in Baltimore, which is, I think, one of the busiest ports. Didn't they say, Rod?
Mm-hmm. I mean, look at how many times barges have hit bridges on the Mississippi or other places, right? I think this is one of those they were pointed at the thing and lost power. They weren't supposed to be pointed, or they were going to make a turret or something, and
Yeah,
lost
that's
power.
what
It
it
just kind
looked
of
like.
kept going.
And I actually when I saw that when Randy posted it, I was like, man, couldn't they have like prevented that, or didn't they know that the ship was too tall to like go under that bridge in the
No,
first
it
place?
wasn't
going
too tall.
there.
It ran into a support.
Oh, it hit the strut, and because it doesn't have any bumper guard on it, it just went straight through it.
Oh.
Did you inspect the bridge after you flew your Air 2S into it,
Yeah.
Paul?
You just know that the moment it hit, somebody went past and went, "You can't park there, mate."
Yeah.
Apparently, the only good thing they did was
Is that kind of
was
like
yell.
the same thing as like what happened to the Titanic?
No,
No.
kind of an iceberg.
Hi, Titanic hit an iceberg.
An iceberg, I mean.
It didn't
this-
hit an iceberg, TJ.
Well,
They-
no, but like, is it kind of like the same thing? Because the iceberg was like it wasn't just floating atop the water, but there was like more to it.
Yeah,
Like
it was
underneath,
under.
and the ship. Like,
There are 2/3 of an iceberg is below the water.
Yeah.
At least they were able to yell.
It was
Well,
From what I
because
hear,
dark
they were able to
and they
keep a
weren't
lot of
looking
traffic
where they
off
were
the
going.
bridge.
Well, that's what happened, wasn't it? He said he sent a mayday, and that's closed the bridge
Yep.
just in time.
Not for everybody. They found two, and there's like 6 more they're looking for.
6 more bodies.
Cars.
Yep.
Probably.
And 6 unaccounted for.
So far, they found 1 body and 1 in critical condition.
Jonathan, just go online and look up.
But it could have been a lot worse.
Could have
been a lot
bridge
worse.
crash in
Holy
Baltimore.
crap. It didn't just take out one section of the bridge. The entire freaking bridge came down.
Mm.
That could have been hundreds. Hundreds.
Okay, TJ, are you ready?
Yes.
Now that's what happened.
This has been sped up.
Yeah.
You notice the lights went off on it?
Right.
So it lost control. Lights went back on and it veered to the left. Should be way over here.
And then just takes it out.
Watch it take it out. Watch right down at the waterline. You can see it go hit. Boom.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Why'd they turn the lights up? Why'd they turn the lights off on the boat?
I don't think it was planned.
That's
He
crazy.
turned them off to see if they could get under the bridge without seeing.
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
And there's a TFR in place as well.
Jeez, that went down quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't fly a drone anywhere near that thing right now. They'll come looking
Yeah.
for you.
Mm.
I mean, even if you're out flying around and you see a cop pull somebody over, don't go near them.
Yeah.
Kind of go the other direction.
So,
Or if it's a car accident, definitely go the other direction. Or
Yeah.
a long ways off and zoom in as best you can.
Mhm.
Because the problem is you don't know whether they're going to call in air rescue.
Hmm.
Here's a map of the area. There's the bridge right there.
Correct. All of these correct.
That whole area's been.
Yeah, and it launched from over here and
Yeah.
came around like that. And
Yeah, I've just read the reports. That whole, pretty much whole area there, that whole lake,
yeah,
TFR.
it's got to go down this river and out into the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Now they have a problem. All the ports behind that thing are all blocked up
Damn.
now.
Damn, look at all those shipping containers are crumpled like cans.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
So that bridge is now blocking the waterway and nobody can get out.
Pretty
Yep.
much, yeah. Nuts. Oh, they'll get that cleaned up.
They'll get that cleaned up quick.
Because of the amount of commerce going through there. That can't be afforded to be shut down too long. They'll have
No.
that cleared within a week or so.
Well, they said the Army Corps of Engineers are on it already.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, that,
I no doubt they're bringing barges in to pick that thing up and get it the hell out of the way.
I'm guaranteed. I'd give it maybe 2 weeks tops, and they'll have that cleared.
But at least be able to transit through, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you take that out there into the ocean and dump that bridge and turn it into a reef. There you go.
Now they'll just what's it? Put it
So
into
bad.
a scrap that shouldn't get paid for it.
Depends how deep the river is. They might not even bother going down for it.
I don't think it's that deep. Because there's sections of it sticking up out of the water.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, you know, you got to have so much clearance under the water from the bottom so ships don't hit shit. So they're going to end up they'll end up clearing it all out of there. But like I said, I give it 2 weeks top and they'll have that place, they'll have it cleared out. Or at least a section of it for ships to get through.
Let's just say somebody had a really bad day.
Oh yeah, I feel bad for that captain, man, because you know there was nothing he could do. And the ship loses its rudder line because I'm pretty sure from the way they were describing it, it sounds like it might have been a rudder issue, and if that's the case, there ain't shit he could have done. I mean, you pretty much lost complete control of the ship at that point.
Yep.
I'm sure he feels bad for what happened to all those people on the bridge
Oh,
too.
no doubt.
I can imagine what he feels like.
But you know they're going to go through the maintenance record with a fine-tooth comb.
Oh yeah, like we were talking this
Mhm.
morning. You're talking well over $1 billion in lawsuits and everything else by the time that's all said and done.
Oh yeah.
Because that bridge alone is going to cost a few $100 million to replace.
Yeah.
It's not the captain that's going to get done though, is it? It's the owner, the company.
Yeah, the company is the one that's going to get the shit.
Especially if they find out that the company's not been investing money in maintenance.
Yeah, that's what you'd have to think.
For now, Jody, for now. Maybe they'll kick back in later.
But then
unfortunately,
it also becomes manslaughter then, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah.
I don't know how that would all play out, but it could, yeah, potentially.
Manslaughter through diminished responsibility or something.
They call it corporate manslaughter over here.
But knowing a big corporation like that, they'd probably just get a bunch of fines.
Well, and the thing of it is that the shipping company that owns it is out of Hong Kong.
Oh God, that's not going to help, is it?
No, like I said, most likely, if anything, they'd probably just have to pay a shit ton of
I'll see
fines.
what I could do, Jody. I'll see what I could do.
The other part of it is though,
Oh, Jody.
they may be from there, but it may be Lloyd's of London that insured it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only certain insurance companies that'll insure big ships like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it comes in a couple of days.
Yeah, a very small handful of companies for shit like that.
So that's the next thing we look at now. The American government are going to ban Chinese ships.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chinese government did it.
Bill's saying it's Malaysia. Out of Malaysia.
Oh, Paul said it was out of Hong Kong.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what the news said. It was out of Hong Kong.
Okay.
Because they were talking about the president of the company is flying over.
Yeah, but and then who knows? Because you know, shipping companies, they'll be out of one country, but they'll have their ships registered in another country. So that
Yeah,
might
could
be
be.
it too.
What's up,
It
Lance?
could be a Hong Kong company, but they're registered in Malaysia, you know?
Yeah, it could be.
Because that's how all the cruise ships are down here in Florida. None of them are actually registered in the US. They're all registered in like the Virgin Islands and, you know, places like that.
Somewhere where the taxes are lower.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Which is why a lot of tech companies in Europe all have offices in Ireland.
Used to, it's now Luxembourg.
I wouldn't say that the Irish taxes were lower, to be honest.
It was
They are.
15%.
Are they?
They're slightly lower than ours.
I mean, I can understand them being registered out of Guernsey or Jersey.
No, it's Jersey and Guernsey are part of the UK territory, so it won't be them. But it's normally Ireland, and now it's all Luxembourg. But
Yeah,
now
but
that's in the EU, most of them are having to re-register under the UK.
yeah, but even if the taxes are even slightly cheaper, that could add equate to hundreds of millions a year, you know?
Mm.
Even if it's just a couple percent cheaper.
All the millionaires used to go and live on Jersey because the taxes were cheaper there.
Or the Isle of Man.
I mean, look at Jeff Bezos. He moved and then he sold like 8 billion in his stock, so he didn't have to pay the tax. He probably saved himself over $2 billion in taxes with that move.
Mm.
It's like you're worth that much. Who gives a shit? I guess.
They do.
The shareholders.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no different than us. It's just more zeros.
Thanks, Randy.
They're humans like we are.
Well, Justin, you know the program you're watching, The Gentleman.
Yeah.
Just think of all the numbers that they're talking about.
Oh yeah, because that one the one dude that was trying to buy his manor, he's like worth a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Buying all, he's just giving out like fucking rare ass artifacts and shit to people as gifts. Worth like $10 million. He gave that chick that watch that was worth like 9 million or something.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, you can have it."
Yeah, and she turned it down. She said, "Don't want it."
Yeah.
But
Shit,
like
somebody.
they're talking 15 million a month from each of those cannabis farms.
Yeah. Well, don't tell me too much because I don't know yet. I'm only 2 episodes in, so.
Yeah,
But at the beginning, it was talking about, yeah, that he said he estimated that one at his house was making 50 million a year, and he was getting 5 million a year off of it as a payment for letting them use our property.
Yeah. And that's not the only one. There are a lot more, as you'll find out.
No, I didn't like it. That show was exactly like you said. The first 20 minutes, I was like, I don't know about this, and then it got really good after that.
Yeah.
So
you're missing something from your tank, Mark.
Hmm?
We could send you one, an alligator. What? You need a small alligator to throw in the tank. TJ's got lots of more down his way, so he can probably send you one.
Yeah.
Problem is with those baby gators, they get big.
I have a problem getting through customs.
Yeah, but you can't see the guy in customs arguing with you, can you?
Oh, Lance, yeah, I've seen the whole series of Tulsa King so far.
Yeah,
I haven't seen one series of Tulsa King.
it's got the
Yeah,
whole series. Yeah, it's
You mean one
it's-
season?
Yeah, one season. Yeah.
I haven't watched any of that yet.
That's really good. I like that. Supposedly they moved the filming location from Tulsa to somewhere else because the city was getting super pissed
Yeah,
about the way they were portraying it or something.
Yeah.
But it was the same thing with the Ozark, the show, the Ozark. Apparently a bunch of people in the Ozark got pissed off about that show too. Tulsa
Keep
King's really good though.
I must watch the Game of Thrones, but hell, there's too many of them, and I haven't watched one yet. So it could take ages to watch that.
Well, and you have to really pay attention to Game of Thrones, because if you miss one episode, you won't know what the fuck's going on, because there's so many side stories in that show that it gets confusing. Even when you watch it, the whole thing in detail, it still gets a little confusing. Because they have so many like side stories branching off of it in the show that it does get a little confusing sometimes, as they're jumping around so much.
I might get round to it, but it's going to take a long time to watch it.
Randy said Trump flipped the script on the New York DA. He got the fine lowered and made 3.5 billion in one day.
Yep.
No, he got the bond lowered. The actual
The fine stands, but the bond.
fine, yeah, the bond is lowered, but the 470 or whatever it was still stands at the moment.
Yeah, he's got to appeal.
They're gonna throw that shit out. The reality is they're sticking their noses in where they don't belong. Hello, people file paperwork to get bank loans all the time. What do the banks do? They send appraisers out to go do their job. So who gets screwed? Who's getting screwed? Nobody.
The insurance company that covers the debt on the loan.
No, they're
But that's
not,
up,
because they're getting paid too.
but it's up to the bank to do their due diligence when they give a loan to
Exactly.
somebody. And banks have been known to not do that, and that's their own fault for not doing that. Because, I mean, just look at the 2008 crisis. I mean, perfect example.
If he wins the next election, can't he just pardon himself?
I don't know if he can do that or not.
Because didn't he pardon a load of people last time?
Well, every president goes in and pardons a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, he pardoned a bunch of people that were thrown in prison for drug-related crimes that were like what he considered way over, like they were sentenced way too much for what they did.
No, they
And
were.
a lot
they
of
were
it
the-
was, a lot of it was,
Dealers.
They were the investors in his campaign.
a lot of people, there was a lot of like, people that got pardoned that got like 20 years in jail for like having an ounce of weed on them or something stupid like that. That was a lot of people that got pardoned for that, but every president does that. You can go back and look at every single president and they've pardoned a handful of people here and there. That's perfectly normal. And governors can pardon people within their own states too, so. Somebody gets busted for something, a governor doesn't agree with it, he can pardon them.
You need to do the weather dance, TJ.
The weather dance.
Yeah. That Saturday is looking.
Oh, for the South
Yeah.
Florida meetup you're talking about?
It's changed though. Instead of being showers all day, it just shows PM showers on Saturday now.
I hate PM showers.
and
Is
only
that coming up
30%
is that coming up this weekend?
following weekend.
Okay.
Premenstrual showers, not good.
That's crazy how close it is.
That's what I said, Mark.
I will say it's getting
We're
better
bloody
because
Newtons.
it
Yeah.
was like 40% all day long, and now it's like, okay, 30% in the evening. Great. That's okay.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be like that first year.
No, right?
Cold, rainy, and windy as hell. It's going to be windy. For
Yeah,
sure.
I mean our big drones can handle the wind anyway, so
Yeah, so can my FPV drones.
yeah.
Since Fotoleo's not there to fly over the parking lot this year, I guess I'll be the one flying over the parking lot.
Oh yeah, Joe's not coming this year, is he?
No, Joe's not coming.
Shit.
Matt isn't going either.
That's why I said nothing hours.
There'll be no plane to chase.
No, yeah, exactly. Max isn't coming, so
Oh yeah, Max and Tammy aren't coming. That's
Well,
right.
Probably
Laura, are you still running that GoFundMe so you can come over?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, you heard, Rod, have you heard that Lloyd's going?
Apparently, it's too close to Justin. She doesn't want to go.
Oh.
Oh, Lloyd has ended up
Lloyd's
deciding.
definitely going now. He's booked himself in.
Were you Laura? Were you trying to start a GoFundMe page so you can?
Yeah, she was gonna go and stay in the spare room at Justin's house.
Oh, okay.
What spare room? The
So
garage?
Mark, you said Lloyd's coming?
Yep, Lloyd's
Yeah,
going.
Lloyd's coming. Yeah,
He's
because
booked himself.
I was watching Uncle Bill's stream last night while I was laying in bed, and he didn't want to go at the time Judy was
Right.
still
'Cause he
alive
was
and
taking
stuff.
care of
But then like
Judy.
before she died, she told him to go to the meetup. So he's definitely coming.
Good.
Oh, you watched the show?
She told him to go last year, but he didn't want to.
Yeah, you didn't want to leave Judy, which makes sense.
Yeah.
There's only one in there.
But yeah, no. Ray Kelly said last night on Drone Nation that Lloyd had booked in.
Yeah.
Can get Ken hair on and go to Walmart. Fucking jackass.
You know, that'd end up being probably pretty good for Lloyd. I'm sure everybody will give him support, which will hopefully make him feel a little better.
Yeah.
Well, all you got to do is sit him at the dinner table with TJ.
Yeah.
And Lloyd will probably take his Avata with him as well.
TJ be sitting at the dinner table.
Oh, Teej. I'm not sure when I'm coming
That
down
was
again, Teej.
funny. That was pretty good. That was funny.
I want to come down.
Oh, you'll like it, Lance.
Maddie can chase me around again. Actually, Maddie can.
Oh, you'll like that show, Lance. It's really good. I think the second season comes out pretty soon too.
Hey, Laura.
Well,
PJ's got a spare room for you if you want to come over.
There's some good shows on Paramount.
That's funny.
They've done some. They've done some good shows on there, Lance, except for some of the ones they ruined with all that woke culture bullshit.
Rod,
Mm,
do you know why he wears that headband to keep his veins from popping?
yeah, probably. Yeah. Keep in mind, I've met Teej. So
Oh, you've
That's hilarious.
had the experience.
yeah, I've had the experience.
That's hilarious.
That's like being a Boy Scout. Did you get a badge for it?
I should have got 3 badges for
Yeah.
it, but
That's funny. Hell yeah, Jody. Hell yeah.
He's wearing it so we can't see the veins throbbing in his temples.
now all you need, Tej, is Maddie's help to get a real FPV drone put together.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if Chicago PD.
I'm telling you, because you've done manual mode on your Avata, which is okay. I mean, the
Yeah.
Avata, the Avata is a nice middle stepping stone.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, a regular FPV drone is easier to fly in manual mode than the Avata is, because the weight balance
I
is
mean, you
just
could
so
still,
much
you could
better
still,
on a
like,
regular
do,
drone.
you could still do flips and stuff with the Avata and everything.
Yeah, I got it. I got it, but it's underpowered and out of balance
Yeah.
versus a more normal FPV drone, which is going to have the power and much better weight distribution on the drone. So it's way more balanced, which makes it easier to fly. The Avata is a bit like trying to fly a pickup with a fucking camping trailer attached to it. It's a little out of balance. You know, Johnny's been working on the rolls. He actually needs to work on the flips. I think flips, given its weight, I think forward and backward flips are probably a little closer to what a normal FPV drone does versus the rolls. Because that battery, that gigantic heavyweight battery on the top of that thing on the roll, sort of whipping the drone around.
Well, Joe is the king of the side slide
Mm-hmm.
in between stuff. Yep.
So, I mean,
Where's Joe anyway?
Well, he's got another banquet tonight, I think, and he's
No,
yeah, Joe's using
He's got
He
the
only-
girls back tonight. Yeah,
he's got what, Mark?
it's the girls' basketball, isn't it, tonight? Banquet.
Okay.
he had
Last
3
night was the
banquets.
boys.
He had
Last night
3
was the
banquets.
boys. Tonight's the girls.
He had
It's the
3
girls
banquets
tonight.
to go to. I thought
Yeah.
it was only 2.
Now you had the boys.
Yeah, last night was the second one he went to.
Yeah, tonight's another one.
but
I
he
didn't know
doesn't
he had
fly
3.
manual. He doesn't fly manual mode.
Well, he's offered to for John to fly Johnny's for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, through a
It's been-
tugboat.
It's been interesting watching Johnny, but I'll just tell him
How's he doing at it?
he's getting better. He needs a lot more batteries.
I think I'm gonna go through my goggles tonight and go into the settings and see about switching it to where I could start flipping it and stuff.
Oh, yeah, you got to change. Manual mode is not quite manual mode. There's still a
There's still
switch
another mode.
Yeah, there's a switch you got to turn in order to let it go full manual.
Semi-automatic then.
Yeah, it's kind of semi-automatic. It still has an angle. It still has a limiter, angle limiter. I don't know what that is because I've never flown mine that way and never will.
Yeah, you think they would have just made it as easy as just flip a switch on the controller.
They
Yeah.
did. They did. They just put an extra set of training wheels in.
Well, did TJ get the extra set of training wheels, or does everybody get it? I thought maybe it was
Everybody.
Just TJ.
Yeah, everybody gets it.
But I'm with Captain Joe. You know, he doesn't want to go manual mode with that. And you know what? You don't need to. You can fly that thing with the motion controller on sports mode and have a freaking ball.
Well, Jody, you know you always have a family here. I mean, you know, like on on the panel, and you can message us anytime you want to.
Ask TJ what my drone sounds like going 30 mph about
It
2
sounds-
feet,
it kinda
about
sounds
2
like-
feet.
It kind
about
of sounds
2
like
feet from
mine.
our
Sounds like a bunch
head.
of. It sounds like a bunch of bumblebees just hovering over.
Yeah. Tej wasn't going very fast that day, so I pulled
No.
mine out. Said, Tej, let me show you.
He was like,
Full speed, about 2 feet from our head. 30 mph, letting it rip. You can have a blast at that drone with the motion controller. Isn't nothing wrong with that.
I like
setup.
flying with the sticks better than the motion controller.
It's fine. I fly my regular FPV with the sticks. I fly that one with the motion controller.
Oh,
They both have their purposes.
yeah. I don't know. I always think about selling my motion controllers. I'd probably just hang on to them.
Oh, you're talking about your dildo stick?
Yeah.
But the Tej, the advantage of the motion controller is you have the circle, so you know where the hell you're going and where the
Yeah.
drone is going. And that thing is a godsend. And what some people don't seem to understand, the size of that circle will show you whether you're going to be able to fit through the gap that you're aimed at.
Yeah. I mean, even without flying with the motion controller, I mean, you could still see if you could fit through something or not. I mean,
You don't have that circle. That circle will literally, the size of that circle, if that circle fits, the drone fits.
right.
Is kind of how it works. They were a little ingenious with the software with that thing. So it literally is kind of the diameter of that thing is kind of
I mean
the diameter of the drone.
That day when you were flying with Maddie and myself, you were using the sticks flying with the Avata, right? No? Oh.
I've never, ever connected the sticks to my Avata.
I thought you did. I could have swore you did. I thought.
I had the remote. That's what I used for the sim and still do. It's sitting here.
No, that's what you.
That's what I use for the
You
sim.
use the motion controller for your Avata then, right?
Yeah, that's all I use is the motion controller.
Oh.
And I can fly circles around your ass with that motion controller. So you saw me do it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You fly with the sticks. I'll fly with the motion controller. Let's see who can dance around better. I know the answer. I will fly your Avata into the ground.
I'm like, oh,
and then
shit.
laugh at you.
And then laugh at me. They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
I mean, Tej, you watched me fly that thing around that day. Sports mode. I had no freaking fear, man. Just balls to the walls and go.
Oh, great. There's a line of thunderstorms headed my way.
Oh.
So I guess the good news for the meetup is the rain forecast
Damn it.
has slowly kept changing in a good way. So we're far enough out that maybe it will the rain will go through early. Got it, and clear out of
TJ. What's up?
Andrew.
What's up, Joe? Laura?
Andrew.
Dominic?
Good evening.
Mark? And Justin?
And I think I think I'm going to end up doing like Maddie and probably change the motors on my Nazgul.
Just careful with the screws.
Maddie's got 1950 kV motors on his. The ones that come on the Nazgul are 1700s. So I want the more speed. I want more speed. I don't care about that.
Just remember what happened with the screws with the Avata and the props.
They over tighten them. That's probably what caused them to explode.
Hey, Jody.
Will the ESCs that you've got on it take the 1950s?
Yes.
Well, Jody, if you try to hit the tree,
Hurry up.
well, there's a good chance you might actually hit the tree.
Come on.
It's got the iFlight F7 Blitz 55 amp ESCs.
So what's going on down in Florida there, TJ?
We went and did a little bit of flying today, actually. We had a mini meetup. It was myself, Ray, Al.
I saw the Facebook page post.
Yeah. And then my buddy Alex that lives in Miami, him and his dad came down.
Alex Escardo?
No, this is a totally different Alex.
Oh, okay.
And Al flew the cranes, right?
No, he didn't fly the cranes. No, he didn't fly the potato. No.
Nobody got magnetized to a crane, right?
Yeah, nobody got baptized. No.
Became a drone crane magnet.
A drone magnet. No.
Yeah, nobody did an Uncle Bill.
Yeah, nobody did an Uncle Bill.
So Thursday, my little order from Etsy shows up. Which would be good because it's the mount for this thing.
Oh yeah, for the
remote ID.
Yeah.
So what the guy ended up doing, he didn't do what I suggested, which was create a version that would fit in the GoPro mount. What he actually did was put like a little strap kind of plastic hard that you could run your battery strap through. So what you actually do is sit it right next to your battery.
Al's got one of them things.
Which is not a bad idea. You can get it completely on the side so that this thing will never take a hit. The battery can get hit, but this thing wouldn't get this thing potentially would not get hit. So I'm okay with it. The reality of it is where I fly most of the time, I don't need that dumbass thing.
Well, right now you could not fly near Baltimore right now.
Can't fly near Baltimore with anything right now.
Well,
probably not even a helicopter. Go ahead, I dare you. Rent a helicopter and try to fly it out there.
This morning. Did you hear about that, TJ?
Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah.
Unless you're a police helicopter or a news helicopter, you ain't going near that thing.
Nope.
Or a Chinook to drag half of the metal work out of it.
And that connects to 695, which shortly after the bridge connects to 95.
Don't worry, I don't have a drone, I don't have an helicopter, I don't have an airplane, but I do have a weather balloon, so I'm fine.
No, I mean it's two main arteries around near Baltimore on the whole East Coast. Two of the biggest arteries.
At least it didn't take out either one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you think about it, it's going to create hell of a problem for transportation as well. How long is the diversion going to be to get around from one side to the other now?
I don't know. Because Rod Muir, when they had the big, was it in California?
Yeah,
they had
Philly,
in
in Philadelphia, where that fire burned the bridge down. Yeah, they used the other side. They expanded the other side temporarily.
That's a simple fix compared to this bridge, which is
they used
the
they used the other side. Then they threw dirt down in between the two bridges, built a temporary road, and then moved them back over to that temporary where they finished the actual bridge. Is how they did that bridge.
I've heard the name of the area.
They literally closed the road underneath of it because they just filled it in. They just filled it in to build the temporary road.
David, it goes over the over
Yeah,
the
but they're
ports from
changing the
Baltimore.
name of the area. It's not called Baltimore anymore. It's going to be called No Bolts anymore.
No boats anymore.
Because I saw a view this afternoon, somebody on one of the, I think it was on one of the Coast Guard ships or land nearby was streaming it with a huge camera zoomed in on the ship.
I'm just going to carry on putting some carpet down, so I'll be back shortly.
Okay. Is Russell Graham, is he here or no?
No, I don't think so. I didn't see him.
Because he said earlier today that he was going to buy
Oh
an
shit!
Inspire. How do you put it? I'm going to join the club, he said.
Well, I don't know what the price is compared to what it used to be.
Depends on whether it's an Inspire 1 or 2 or 3.
Since DJI lately has been coming out with so many drones, is one of their next drones going to be an Inspire?
The Inspire 3 came out last year. It's
Yeah, it's only
$17,000.
3. So the
No,
4 would be.
I'm wondering, will one of the next drones be, 4, version 4?
I don't know if they're going to go for an Inspire because the Inspire, the allure is the arms going up and down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also got a full frame camera.
Yeah.
Bye, Laura.
See you, Laura.
Be a couple of years before they bring a new Inspire
Okay,
out.
Laura, take care.
I reckon a map.
Is Laura leaving?
Yep.
I think
He
I'd rather
has
have the
stuff to
Sony
do.
AeroPeak.
Yeah. Well, the
This-
drone box is out. So whatever they call that.
Is that the Sony drone?
Yeah, Sony AirPeak.
Mm-hmm. It holds a full size Sony Alpha camera. Any of the Alpha
Oh,
cameras.
it's one of those.
Yeah. I like the idea behind it.
Because DJI
The premise is you keep your camera, make it whatever you want. The drone and the camera are kind of two pieces of different equipment. You can upgrade one without having to upgrade the other.
Hi, Justin.
So, damn it.
You seem quiet.
Which one is that one, Justin?
DRL.
So, are you thinking of getting an FPV drone then?
Who? Who you asking?
You.
No. I just got it as a game. Oh,
Okay.
shit.
I wasn't sure if you were practicing, so you could get a
No.
FPV drone.
That's pretty dope. That's a cool. Oh,
And there's
oh.
because there's a few spots in Florida you can fly it. Quite a few, actually. Isn't that right, TJ?
So what?
Isn't that right, TJ?
Yeah, what is?
There's quite a few spots you could fly an FPV
Oh
in
yeah,
Florida.
for sure. Oh yeah, tons of spots.
Just
Rod
not
does it
around
every
just
day.
not around TJ's house. There's more down
Oh.
by Maddie than there is TJ.
You could. I actually flew the Avata like around the guard shack and stuff, and like through it.
Yeah, we know, we heard.
It's all-
There's
TJ,
now
that's
an all points bulletin out there. Look,
TJ buzzed the guard
I
check.
buzzed.
the guard check. Yep.
Question is, how much did you pay him to let you do that?
I
What'd
just
you give
stood
him
off in the distance and just went. Shoo.
What did you give him? $20?
Yeah,
did
he had
he?
like $20 for it.
He just made sure he had a pizza delivered so that he'd be busy.
Yeah.
Isn't that also the price of a pizza?
I think so.
Well, the sad part of it is, I don't believe TJ paid a dime for that because he's famous for, can I have that?
All depends on what size and where you get the pizza from. I mean, we can get a
True.
12-inch pizza for £5, which is like $6.
Because there's it's either a 60 or 120-inch pizza somewhere in the United States.
Well,
It's a giant pizza.
yeah, I showed you a picture of the pizza we had in the Philippines that was just over 4 foot, so about 120 centimeters.
That's a big pizza.
They've got some big pizzas down where you are too, Andrew.
That's a big
Huh?
oven to cook it in.
It was
Oh, yeah,
feeding-
you too.
It was feeding about 20 of us.
Oh, okay. I was hoping there was more than just you,
Mm,
because that'd be a lot of pizza for quite a few days for just one person.
but it wasn't the biggest one. There was a picture on the internet of one that was, I think it was 12 feet wide. Something like that. So that's 20 times 3. So that's like
3.3
306
meters.
No, 303.6 meters. One point two meters is 4 foot.
Yeah.
That's a
So
big, big pizza.
3.6 meters, 12 foot.
Fat Boy's Pizza.
Look at the size of that sucker.
Damn, that's a big old pizza.
30 inches. Yeah.
Where's this place at?
I think that's Florida.
Florida. Yeah. Look at the size of the slices.
God, dog.
There's a couple of places in New York
150
City you
centimeters.
can get them the size of your face.
Well, here's that's Miami there.
Jesus, how big is your face?
30 inches.
My face ain't that big.
There you go.
Where in Florida is this place?
30 inches and 75 centimeters.
We'll have to ask Joe if he's heard of that. Fat
'Cause it
Boy's
says
Pizza.
New York on the sign.
Let me see. Fat Boy's Pizza.
I thought it said.
Yeah,
New
but they
Orleans.
all half the pizza places claim they're New York style pizza. They'll put New York in the name just to draw you in. Or
Yeah.
Giovanni's. There's like 1 million Giovanni's pizzas out there. Every other
I'd
pizza
rather-
places.
I'd rather have a genuine Italian style
Oh.
pizza.
Ocala, TJ.
Well, you can't really compare an Italian style pizza
Yep.
to an
Ocala,
American
Florida.
style. Two totally different things.
TJ, are you near Ocala?
Say what?
Are you near Ocala?
Yeah,
Florida?
but
No.
Italian
No, I'm-
pizzas
yeah, I'm kinda
are
far from
the
Ocala.
proper pizza.
Well, I'm saying they're two totally different takes on pizza, but they're both good in their own way.
And it says, does Fat Boy's Pizza offer delivery? Yes.
I should call there and be like, yeah, can you? I wanna order a pizza, and you have to drive all the way to Riviera Beach just to deliver it.
Just
'Cause-
know that it might be expensive if you get delivery.
Because every country takes stuff and then puts their own twist on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure a standard UK pizza probably tastes different than a standard US pizza does.
Well, we have an
Most
Aussie.
probably. To be honest with you, most pizza places in the UK are run by Indians.
But yeah, every country will do their own little twist on it.
What
And
was
they'll-
that you were
they'll-
going to say, Dominic?
We have an Aussie pizza down
You
here.
could have a what?
Aussie pizza.
Aussie pizza. What does that
Yeah,
come
you-
with? With
I
with,
use Vegemite.
with,
instead
with
of
a
the
leg of
tartar
a
sauce.
leg of kangaroo on the side or what?
No, it's just got an egg on it.
Oh, an egg.
Vegemite. Innit? Vegemite instead of tomato sauce.
Yeah,
it should-
gross. No, but they all have their own twists on it, and they're all good in their own way. But you can't really compare them neither.
No.
Spotted dick pizza. Oh, that's funny.
That'd be a dessert, though.
That'd be dessert, yeah. Spotted dick is just a sponge cake with currants in it,
Yeah.
raisins.
Currants,
If I tell
raisins.
TJ in the US I'm gonna give him a spotted dick, that means something completely different.
Oh, what's up, Uncle Bill?
Spotted dick pizza.
He'd be running to get an inoculation.
Best pizza ever. Giordano's.
Hilarious.
Mm.
Is that Chicago?
Yeah. It's at least 3 inches thick.
Yeah. 3 inches? Yes. I think I've had that one.
Well, and then you
Yeah,
take
It is good.
Too much
within,
dough.
well, like I said, then you take within a country like the US, and different parts of the US have different takes on pizza.
Mm.
'Cause there's
I'll
a
just say one slice of this is an entire meal.
there's
That's
a
not,
big
not
company
pizza, that's a
near
loaf.
There's a big
with a
company out of
topping.
Chicago that sends out Chicago deep dish pizza.
Well, it's not so much that it's a lot of dough. It will be a lot of toppings.
It's a
What's
lot of
up, cool
cheese.
cat?
It's a
Like
lot of
the-
cheese in that
Think
pizza.
about a dough bowl with it's just filled to the
Yeah,
brim
probably.
with toppings. That's what it's like.
Bit like a Yorkshire pudding.
Well, there's certain places around the country too where the people like it with pepperoni, and then they like it with pineapple.
Yeah, I like ham and pineapple too.
That
Nothing
was
wrong with
actually
pineapple on pizza.
that was actually started by the Canadians.
There's also
spotted dick pizza.
you can
Why
make
is it
your
called a
own,
Hawaiian?
get your own, or make your own meatballs and put your meatballs on the pizza.
Because Hawaiian pizza is nothing but Canadian bacon and
Meatballs.
Well,
pineapple.
some of the places have meatball pizza, Andrew.
Yeah,
Uh,
but
See, now,
sometimes it's
Our
best
Hawaiians,
if you
not bacon, it's ham, roast
make
ham.
the meatball yourself.
Well, they call it Canadian bacon, but it's just ham.
Yeah.
But like I said, that was actually started by the Canadians, the Hawaiian pizza thing. I don't know. I guess they call it Hawaiian because of the pineapple. I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah, probably.
it's ham and pineapple is Hawaiian pizza.
Mm.
Yeah, but they call it Canadian. They call it down here Canadian bacon. It's just ham. Same
Yeah.
thing.
TJ, do you know anything about this?
I know about like ham and pineapple pizza. Yeah.
I guess it's the same as most of the hot spicy pizzas in the UK.
Okay.
They would call
That's my favorite. That's my favorite
because of the
pizza to get,
jalapeno.
is like ham and pineapple. I mean, I like meat and pepperoni.
Yes,
I like a good meat pizza.
No, Domino's Philly cheesesteak pizza is really good.
So the question is, Tej, are you good enough to land your Avada in the pizza?
Oh yeah, I could probably do that. I could
Use the
probably do
pizza
that.
as your landing pad.
Did
Yeah, I
you
could
hear
land
that,
it in the
Paul?
pizza.
What's that?
Did you hear that? Landed
Yeah.
the Avada in the pizza.
Land the Avada.
Well, the thing of it is would be the real trick, Rod. Pick up the pizza and deliver it to somebody.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avada doesn't have that kind of power.
So orange hot sauce and the H made out of bologna.
Yeah.
Well,
Just don't,
I don't do hot sauce, Mark.
Mark, just don't use too much hot sauce.
You can never have too much hot sauce.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because you open a brand new thing of hot sauce and you use too much, you're going to be on fire.
No.
Trust me, my brother's done it.
I love hot sauce.
Yep.
You know why
same
they
here.
stuck Tabasco sauce in all the MREs? So you couldn't actually taste the food.
It's all.
If you put enough Tabasco sauce on it,
You can eat anything, right?
you can eat anything.
Mhm.
Welcome to the
Maybe-
army.
That
Maybe
is
Waypoint.
that is the main reason why a lot of Indian food has so many spices in, because the meat that they use was usually going off.
One of the spiciest things Indian uses is curry.
Yep.
Actually,
acquired taste.
it's Naga chilies in a curry.
Yeah.
It's a lot from South
If anybody
Africa
knows
eat
curry,
curry.
it's Mark.
Yeah.
Every other meal Mark eats is curry.
Yes.
And I like alligator bites, but they're not really that much different than chicken.
Because I know the smell of curry, because our neighbors are Vietnamese and they like to cook with curry.
Well, you have different type.
There are lots of different types of curry.
Yeah.
Different types of curry as well.
I don't know
And
about
the
about
curry
that
powder.
rigor.
Curry powder is just a mixture of other spices.
Oh yeah, I like putting peas in my mac and cheese too, Rigger.
Yeah, that's
That's
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
Peas and mac and cheese.
Yeah, I do that all the time. When we have mac and cheese, I'll mix my peas in there with it.
Peas and carrots.
If
Mac and
anybody
cheese.
wants, try the mac and cheese from Sam's Club.
Oh yeah, their
And
mac
then
and cheese
put
is
s-
pretty good.
and
I've
then you
had
can
like
put
I've like
some-
actually walked. Well, we have a Costco. We don't have Sam's Club, but like they do like sampling and shit like every like once in a while. And, like I'll walk through there and be like, oh hey, what are y'all sampling?
So you've tried it,
I think I've tried it once before. Yeah,
and
it's pretty good.
yeah, the Sam's portion is huge.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah,
feed.
I like going there, but like it's good. It's good because everything's in bulk. But when you have a small refrigerator that you can't really put a lot of stuff in there.
Because I mean, it's the size it feed you and the wife for like 2 or 3 days. Meals.
Yeah.
That's only if you want the same meal every day.
I got a feeling that TJ, when he gets into it, could just tear the shit out
Yes.
of a pizza.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I
jump off.
definitely could.
You guys
I
later.
definitely can tear the shit out of some pizza.
He
Dude,
doesn't. He
like,
doesn't. He doesn't eat.
I'll have one, and then I'll go into my next. Like I'll put maybe like 2 or 3 pieces on my plate.
Yeah. And then it doesn't stop there.
Then it keeps going. Like I'll have a 4th one even because it was that good.
Why bother using a plate? We just leave them in the box and eat them out of the box.
Yeah, just box. And then leave it overnight and let it sit. And when
That's it.
you have cold pizza, it's about
If there's
12
any
hours.
left, if you said
I
any
might-
left, and the
I'll
dog hasn't
just talk
ate it,
about pizzas making me hungry. I might order a pizza. Damn it!
Let's not forget about
put the
the other
pizza
kind of
box in the
pizza.
fridge then.
Let's not
Yeah.
forget about the other kind of pizza, the breakfast pizza.
Oh yeah, breakfast pizza. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pizza,
Leftover
pizza,
pizza.
pizza.
Pizza, pizza, pizza.
Egg and bacon does sound like the Australian one.
That's
I think
what,
Coles probably has
That's what
pizza for breakfast.
the Ninja Turtles eat all the time is pizza.
Any pizza is, or any leftover pizza becomes breakfast pizza.
Yeah.
But any pizza, I prefer warm.
Well, you got to warm it back up again, yeah. But there's nothing wrong with eating cold pizza.
Uncle Ivan, go after.
You get more flavor when it's warm.
Well, I don't know. Has anybody had the taco pizza?
I don't think so.
Not seen any over here.
I would think Justin would have had taco pizza.
Never heard of it.
There's several different chains that offer a taco pizza.
Mm.
So they just put the taco filling on the pizza and not the actual taco.
Yep.
It's the same thing they
But
do
you
with the
could
Philly
just-
cheesesteak pizzas. It's just a fill,
Mm.
literally all the stuff from a Philly cheesesteak on a pizza, and it's really good.
Yeah. Well, from what you've described, the Philly cheesesteak, it's just a very thin slice of steak, and it's the kind of thing we call it a minute steak because we cook it by putting it in a frying pan for like a minute on each side.
Yeah, that's how we would
So-
do it, except for we would like mince it up almost, and then you put
Uh-huh.
it on the put it on a roll, and then put usually peppers and onions, and then
Yes.
whatever kind of
Yes.
cheese you want. I usually use white American cheese.
Because
I have
because in Philadelphia, there's two places across the street from each other. One does the Philly cheesesteak with like cheese whiz from the can, and the other actually uses real cheese. And they've been debating for years which one had the real Philadelphia
There
cheesesteak.
you go, Justin.
Taco
I've
pizza.
I've seen a video about that, a food video about those two places.
Never had it, but I would try it definitely.
Ground beef, well seasoned ground beef with Star.
Taco seasoning.
Taco seasoning, store bought pizza crust, salsa,
I mean, I would try it. I've never had one.
tortilla chips, cheese.
No guacamole.
Shows how to make it.
Holy guacamole!
There it is.
You can sit around and talk about how good the pizza is.
I'm not sure if Taco Bell would sell this.
Actually, you know what?
I reckon they would. Yeah.
I think Taco Bell actually had a taco pizza at one point.
Yes, they did.
Oh,
Now that I'm thinking about it.
because
Taco Bell, how good the pizza is.
I remember they had some sort of cinnamon fries.
Those were churros.
Oh yeah, those are good. I like them.
Those are
things,
good.
churros.
I love like
They brought those back. The problem was when we went into the pandemic, Taco Bell and a lot of other fast food places got rid of like half their menus because they were trying to make it easier for the employees. And Taco Bell was actually one of the big culprits. Taco Bell and McDonald's cut almost half their menus in half because of that. And Taco Bell's just now and McDonald's are just now starting to bring some stuff back.
I've had the churros from with a chocolate sauce. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I was right. I was almost pretty sure they had some kind of Mexican pizza at one point. I never had it, but yeah, Rigger said they do.
Put some lettuce on it.
Looks like parsley.
Oh,
Parsley
parsley.
and lettuce.
No. That spoil it, parsley. Ugh.
now when you need some coriander on there.
Yeah,
Dominic-
coriander would be so bad,
Dominic,
but
Do you-
not
does
parsley.
does it need hot sauce, Dominic?
Yeah, it needs.
Spring onions and green chilies is what it needs.
Hey Bill,
Anything looks good when you're high, Bill.
Yeah. Anything
Pile of dog
you
shit
got-
with cheese whiz looks good when you're high.
cheese whiz.
Which Bill? Atlantic.
yeah,
Yeah.
Bill.
Because I'm holding my phone far enough away from my head, I can't read the text on it.
If
Yeah.
I'm making fun of somebody for being high, most likely they're Canadian.
Yeah.
Wait, what about Night Train?
No, he's a honorary Canadian.
He's
Yeah.
close enough to the border. He's almost Canadian.
Mike's amateur when it comes to Canadians.
Mike
There
would
is when it comes
Mike-
to the Dutch.
Night Train would fit right in on the ski slopes in Colorado. Because you go on the lift and you see all these little huts on the ski runs.
Mm.
That's where they go and get high.
I must admit, listening to Ruland talk on some of the shows, I'm pretty sure
Oh
he's
yeah,
high up
I like
as well.
I like old Uncle Rules. He's a good dude.
Man.
Yeah, Dutchy friends.
Mm.
What's up, Atlantic?
Mike's just Canadian in disguise.
Oh.
I said, you boys up there make him look like an amateur.
Atlantic. Do you see what Atlantic put in the chat? About Mike?
He's had a facelift, but he's a Canadian underneath.
A. He could be Canadian, eh?
Oh yeah, Rigger, you gotta have cilantro if you're eating Mexican, real Mexican tacos. You gotta have cilantro on it.
Cilantro, coriander, same thing.
And that's the thing is like Mexican tacos are so basic, like with the ingredients compared to the American style taco. It's literally just meat, really fine diced onions, and cilantro, and that's it. Nothing else to it. And then a corn tortilla, tortilla.
Mm.
They're very basic with what you need to make them, but they're so good.
Now, do the Mexicans actually use both the hard and the soft shells?
Yeah, depending on what they're making, yeah.
And if you go to a legit taco stand, no, they're not going to use hard shells. They're going to use corn tortillas.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, whether they eat them at home or not, if they eat American style tacos, I guess that's just up to individual. I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot around here use the soft shell tortilla.
Mm.
Makes more sense to me, a soft one. As soon as you bite into a hard one, it just shatters.
It shatters.
Oh yeah, hard tacos are messy. For sure.
I just know because there's a large population of Mexicans near here.
Mm.
Is that called Mexico?
And that's because if you look at a US version of a taco, right? We put meat and beans and cheese and onions and tomatoes, like we put all the shit on them, like a bunch of ingredients. Where Mexican tacos are very basic, like I said, it's just 3 or 4 ingredients and that's it. But they're so good. And you go to a taco truck, and they're almost bite sized, so you order like 10 of them, and they're usually about $1 a piece.
You okay, Dominic? You look tired.
Yeah, no, I'm right.
I could go to the taco truck, Mark, spend $12 and get 9 or 8 tacos, I would get 8 tacos and a 1 liter Coke in the glass Coke.
Yeah.
And that was cheaper than going to McDonald's and getting something.
Oh, way cheaper, I would imagine. Yeah.
It was about 10 something with tax and everything. It'd be about $10 and some change. Or 8 tacos and a 1 liter glass Coke.
Well, the tacos work out about over $3 each.
Tacos, avocados, tequila.
Right.
And then usually you get a little lime wedge with your tacos. If you like lime.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not particular on the lime. I don't ever use it. But
do they put a pile of rice in the bottom of burritos there?
Sometimes it depends.
I've seen it with
near enough all the burritos I've ordered have ended up being half rice.
Yeah.
Oh, I love guacamole.
Why would I want rice on bread?
Exactly.
Well, why would you want beans on toast?
Because that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, to us that doesn't make sense because we don't eat like that. We don't eat beans on toast like that.
No, you just eat beans and sausages in a bowl. Soaks into the bread of the toast.
The type of beans you guys use for beans and toast is the type we would use at a barbecue. That would go as a side at a barbecue, like, barbecue chicken or that's when we eat beans like that.
That's the sides that you get at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah. Right, but we don't eat.
Ooh, that's good.
Beans on toast isn't a thing over here.
It could be.
If you went into a restaurant and said I'd like beans on toast, they'd look at you funny.
And honestly, I had your
Go
guys'
into a restaurant and order beans on toast. You might go into a cafe and order beans on toast for breakfast, but you wouldn't do it in a restaurant. No.
Not in a cafe.
like honestly, and I've had the beans that you guys have over there, and I don't think they're all that great of beans to begin with. Just myself, I don't think I don't think they have a lot of flavor, to be honest with you.
They don't. It's the tomato sauce that has the flavor.
Yeah, and
Like-
that's why you put a bit of Tabasco in it as well.
Like over
I
here,
like, I like putting brown HP sauce on.
Yeah, HP sauce is another good one. Because HP and Tabasco gives it a bit of
Yeah, that was it. We can actually get curried baked beans as well in a tin.
Yeah, we got Vegemite baked beans.
Yeah.
Because I know someone was going to ask.
No, we got like hundreds of different flavors of beans you can get over here. Like,
All right. Well,
so many
all this
different-
talk about food is making me hungry. So I'm gonna get off here and order me a
TJ's
pizza
hungry.
sometime.
Okay, TJ, go get that pizza, buddy.
All right. We'll see y'all later.
All right, bye.
Bye, TJ. I bet David wants the pizza.
That's true, Rigger. You aim a lot better when it comes to using a mouse than you do a controller for sure. I just don't like using the mouse and keyboard. It's not my thing.
So, pizzas. Do you get lots of nice pizzas with hot green chilies on? Not jalapenos, proper chilies.
Sort of
Not,
like a-
not generally, no. It'd be jalapenos if you ask for hot peppers or banana peppers.
Yeah, habanero. Habanero's a nice
Well,
flavour.
then mostly very small.
Like a
sliced-
bird's eye. Sure.
The
the
two
ones
main
we got, they are really hot, but they're only like maybe an inch long and about
you're talking about on pizza?
just over
Uh,
a quarter an inch diameter, but
over
cut in
here,
sliced, not whole.
no, over here, the two main peppers you'd get on a pizza would either be banana or jalapeno.
Oh, Don.
Because most of the places, when they say they'll give you jalapeno peppers, will give you pickled jalapeno peppers.
What's up, Donald?
Oh,
Flavour.
coming to a store near you, there's about to be cheeseburger flavored Doritos.
Yes.
And we've got that. And
We've
pizza
got-
flavored Doritos too.
Brand
And
new flavor.
We've got ramen flavored twisties.
What's a twisty? Chips?
I like how Bill referred to
it's-
Pepsi.
It's like a expanded corn snack, but it's in a
so-
spiral. It's in a spiral.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how Bill referred to
So did
Pepsi
you-
like it was wine. It's like a fine glass of Pepsi. I like the 2020 Pepsi there, Bill.
Oh yeah.
So Mudball just must have just woke up. He said he fell
Yeah.
asleep.
He said
Hardcore.
Yeah, 2014 Pepsi's much fuller bodied.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Way more bubbles.
Here's Joe.
Hey, Joe's here.
Hey Joe.
Hey, TJ's lucky he got up.
Tee-hoo.
Food.
What do we got?
I don't think
That
he could get
is-
on.
Tuna fish on garlic bread, garlic and cheese bread, and a little salad with tuna fish on top.
Wow.
Okay.
Joe, you didn't have another banquet to go to tonight, did you?
No, had a
Yeah.
softball game.
Okay. I was about to say, I thought you only had two banquets.
Yeah, two banquets right now. It was
I'm getting
softball
your
tonight,
rain.
15-1, 15-1 in 5 innings.
Well, I'm getting your weather from yesterday or Sunday.
You could have it.
It was a little wet.
So what Andrew's saying is it gets him wet.
No, it's a little rainy.
Too much information, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son actually, up in North Carolina, he leaves Tuesday for Alaska. And when Justin gets off Thursday at 6 o'clock, him and his mom and my daughter are driving up there. So they're going up to North Carolina for the weekend before he leaves.
That'll be a good getaway.
It would be. If I didn't have the 3 dogs to worry about, I would be on my way with them.
What if you toss the 3 dogs in the car?
Oh, hell no. It's a big hell no.
Suitcase in the back.
Nope, ain't happening. Because he's got a Australian Shepherd up there, and they didn't get along, none of them.
Oh. That'd be a problem.
It was a problem. It was my daughter's other dog, and he took her and went to North Carolina with her.
Yeah.
And now she listens and she's trained a little bit, and but the other one's Cleo from day one. Cleo went after her as a puppy, and Luna turned around and knocked her over, and that started it right there. It was on from that point on. All I got to do is say the name, and she wants to show teeth.
What do you got?
I got. Go ahead.
I was asking if you were editing footage.
Well, I had a video I did this morning. I went out to the oak trees across in the park and just flew the Avata under it for a while through some oak trees and underneath some branches, and it's finished. I just gotta just hit it and say post, you know.
It's rendering
in a hurry. It's been rendered. It's done. It's already uploaded. I just got to tell it to publish.
005.
You hear us talking about pizza?
Yeah, I heard y'all when I was cooking, and I heard TJ say, "I'm getting off." I was trying to get over here quick to show him food, you know.
Is there a big pizza? Is it a big pizza scene down there?
Oh yeah, they got pizza all the time.
Now, do you have a pizza place down there, Joe, that has the big monster pizzas, the big 60 or 80-inch pizzas?
Yeah, Fat Boys.
That's it.
Fat Boys Pizza.
Yeah, that was the one they were talking about earlier.
You've been, Joe?
I've been there. I don't like it. It's too expensive. Because you go get a slice of pizza and it costs you $7.
But
you know,
yeah, but it's a huge slice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not worth $7.
Yeah. Food bill. Food bill.
But does the
I want a full pizza for $7.
For taste, is it worth it?
How's the taste of the pizza?
Taste was good, but it still wasn't worth it. You got to remember, I was a GM at Pizza Hut, so I knew how the pizzas tasted at Pizza Hut and how I made them, and I made sure I made them by specs, and they were good, you know. And it's just I haven't found too many places that make them except for Pizza Hut like that. Like Papa John's is good, real good. Little Caesars used to be good.
Yeah,
and Little Caesars, it used to be good. They actually closed the only one we had over here.
Well, the thing is Little Caesars was like Hungry Howie's in Florida. It was never meant to be like a real high-end pizza place. It was where you could go get cheap pizzas, you know,
what
if you
about
wanted something quick.
What about Papa John's?
Papa John's are good. But again, now last time I got Domino's, I was happy with it. but I also got a real good deal on it. I got like the two pizzas, the garlic knots, the cinnamon, the drink. It was like
That was
19
when
bucks.
that was when you got the Philly cheesesteak pizza, right?
Yeah, right. And then I
Yeah.
got a free pizza after that. You know.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him earlier, man. That Philly cheesesteak steak pizza is pretty damn good.
Yeah, but when you're a GM at a pizza place and you make your own pizza, you kind of spoil yourself. You know what I mean? Because
No matter
we used to I used to take the barbecue sauce from the wings and put it on there and put the cheese and put the chicken on it, and make a barbecue chicken pizza like that with the mozzarella and everything. And now it's on the menu. You know,
I
ain't getting
wonder if
credit.
I'm wondering if you were a piece of the inspiration.
Oh, I guarantee you, because my area coach ate many of them by me. She probably got the benefits of it. But they started doing it with all kind of hot sauce, making it buffalo pizzas, buffalo chicken pizzas, and everything.
actually, I think Domino's, I think they're the biggest pizza chain now.
It
Of all of
might
them.
be, might be. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I think that they're considered the biggest, as far as revenue and everything goes.
Oh, stop it.
Our Pizza Hut here closed years ago.
Domino's are way too expensive over here. It's only good when they do the 2 for 1.
You don't have any Pizza Huts open down there, do you, Joe?
Just the takeouts.
Yeah, so
That's the first place that I got a taco pizza made at Domino's. I mean at Pizza Hut.
So yeah, the four biggest is Domino's at 17.8 billion, Pizza Hut at 13, Little Caesars at 4, and Papa John's at 2.1 billion a year. Those are the four largest pizza chains in the world,
Wow.
or in the US, because I think Domino's has pizza places around the world too.
Yeah, we've got Domino's, we've got Pizza Hut, we've got Papa John's.
Hello?
They've got another place over here called Reginelli's, and their pizza is
Hey?
crazy good. But the pizza you pay $12 for at Pizza Hut, you're paying $25 for there.
Pizza Hut's not cheap over here either.
Pizza, that's why I don't like going to Pizza, because they are more pricier than some of the other places. We usually just go to Hungry Howie's because it's a cheap way to feed when you're feeding 3 kids and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's a cheap way to go get 4 or 5 pizzas and not spend an arm and a leg. I mean, that's generally what Little Caesars was back in, well, now I think pizzas are what, like $10 a piece there? It used to be 5, remember the $5 hot and ready's? I mean, shit, you go in there with $25 and feed 4 or 5 people,
You
no
talking about
problem.
Little Caesars? Little
Yeah.
Caesars? I think the last time I went, I think it was $7.
Yeah, I know it went up like at least $3 or $4. It was definitely a price hike. And back in the day, those $5 hot and ready's, man, those would get you a nice cheap dinner for 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, we used to get a couple of them.
So I said, if you had 5 people, you could go in and get 4 pizzas and with tax and everything, you'd be right under $25. Oh, nice.
Which includes construction of a massive stage beginning Friday. The city telling us the goal of hosting this event downtown is designed to maximize the involvement of Detroiters in every aspect. For more draft information, including street closures, just go to our website, WXYZ.com. From downtown Simon Shea Pet 7 Action News.
So, anything new with that, what you call it, that ship that ran into the bridge?
No. They're still looking for the guys that were working on the bridge. They were working on potholes.
Wow.
Well, the NTSB too. I mean, they might give a preliminary finding of what they think caused
They
it. but
think, but it's be
the
years.
actual report will take at least a year or 2 years before we'll ever see anything from it. They always take at least a year or two before they put out their official report. But I mean, the way it looked like just on the videos, it looked like it might have been they lost the rudder.
Steering, yeah.
Yeah, and they didn't have any steering. Which I mean, at that point, there ain't shit you can do but just drop the anchors and hold on to your ass. I mean, what else can you really do? I mean,
That's the question though, because if they were going towards the bridge, they know that. And I don't think they dropped the anchors, did they?
they said they dropped one of the anchors.
They dropped one.
But I say you're talking about over 100,000 tons though, moving at 9 or 10 knots.
That's what I was gonna laugh at. Because
It's a lot of
he
weight.
probably dropped the one that pushed him into the bridge.
Well, they had some kind of an electrical issue because the lights kept going on and off.
Yeah, I
And
saw that.
It makes me wonder. No matter what switches they were flipping, wasn't working. Nothing was working.
But I said there's really nothing you can do at that point except for hold on to your ass.
Mm. Well, it could have been a lot worse.
Well, what happened is the ship put out a mayday like in 7 minutes before it hit the bridge, and the must have been somebody at bridge control was listening, and they stopped traffic on the other end.
Right.
But the guys that were doing the potholes, they just stayed up there. They didn't move.
Well, they should have made them leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 7 minutes doesn't give you much time to try to evacuate. I mean, I guess
Gives you
if they
enough
would
time
have
to
jumped,
start your car and leave.
yeah, I guess if they had enough time to jump in their car and hit the gas and haul ass as fast as they could, they might have made it off the bridge.
Well, and besides that, who knows if they were linked to the bridge command center or if they were just talking between themselves, you know?
Yeah.
And they probably assumed that it wouldn't do that because it wasn't like just one portion of the bridge fell. It fucking knocked the whole damn thing down.
Whole thing, yeah.
And if you look at the pictures we showed earlier, the damn the shipping containers that actually hit the bridge, I mean, they were just crunched like a tin can.
All right.
Let me see here. I'll pull those pictures back.
You know,
up.
the worst part about this whole thing is now the port's shut down. Nothing can get in or get out. So prices are going to go crazy.
And that's the busiest port in the country. But they've also, the Army Corps of Engineers, they're getting, and they're going to work their ass off to get all that metal cleared out of there so at least they can get in and get out. They worry about the bridge afterwards.
Yeah, look at these pictures, Joe.
Yeah.
But you see the where's that one at? Yeah, look at those freaking shipping containers, Ed. They just look like a tin can that got crushed. A fucking
Look at all the
soda can.
MacBooks hanging out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I guarantee if you saw MacBooks like Apple things, they'd be everybody there in water looking for them.
You're talking, that's what I said, and then you're talking well over $1 billion with damages and being sued, and because you know there's going to be a big ass class action lawsuit that's going to come out of
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You're talking hundreds of millions of dollars in lawsuits. Not to mention that, you know, probably costs 300 or 400 million to rebuild that bridge. The insurance company is biting themselves right now.
Right.
I know you don't want to go politics, Justin.
What are you
But-
talking about?
New York Post posted
Never.
this. The
never
New
said
York
that.
City Council has asked the state's highest court to allow non-citizens the right to vote in elections.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't think legally you can do that though.
And they're talking in New York City, you're talking almost a million people voting.
I mean, you can ask the courts, but if it's not technically legal, then the courts really can't uphold that. So
It's gonna have to get to the Supreme Court.
Is there a difference between citizens and residents?
no, he's talking about people that aren't anything. They're not supposed to be here. They're
They're
illegal.
not citizens, they're just here. They might have they don't have a green card, but they might have a permit that they were given at the border to identify them, but they want to give them the right to vote.
Yeah, they don't have any kind of visa or passport or anything. They're just
Or
they cross the
residents or
border.
anything.
Yeah, they just cross the border.
Mm.
Crazy. America, what a country.
Hey,
Paul.
Rod.
Not Hong Kong, Singapore.
Singapore, okay.
Had to eat dinner.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
And
the
my-
ship was registered out of Singapore.
Yep. I was just reading the article.
And Bill said they've been trying it and it hasn't made past the courts yet.
So the other thing is, Paul,
Yeah.
remember that bridge that went down in Minnesota
Yep.
on I-35? It took them a year. Just over a year. That's cleared all out and built a new one. So
That's and we're getting into prime weather for building bridges. So
yeah, exactly. I guarantee you they're gonna blow that one back up in a hurry. Simply because of how close it is to Washington
Yep.
and all the politicians. I
But
guarantee you they'll be handing the money over.
Bumblehead Biden went on TV today and says that we're going to finance the whole thing. The federal government's going to give them all the money to get it replaced.
You know, honestly, they should.
Yep.
Hello, it's a port.
Mm-hmm.
We need our port up and working fast.
Well, yeah, except I think also the state should be on the hook for it too. You know,
Well, if anything, none of them
The
should be. It
insurance,
should
the
be
insurance company for the
the
boat.
insurance company should pay for the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna take federal money to get it started, and then they'll get it back. Eventually, they'll get it back through the insurance. Sucks to be them because their next insurance bill is going to be a little higher.
They're probably out of business.
Maybe.
Their premiums are going to go up.
Mhm. Well, look at what's happening with any boat that was going through the Red Sea. They were having trouble getting insurance because of what the Houthis are doing. So
I don't blame them. Who the hell would want to insure a boat going through there? You're just asking, having to pay out. So I understand why they don't want to.
that's why they just make it a big number. I almost became an actuary. I think calculating that would have been fun.
Tell Joe check his messages.
I will.
Hey, Joe, go delete your messages.
Justin,
Just dropping off for a couple of minutes. Got a phone call.
No, better yet, go send all your messages to Johnny, Joe. Let him respond to them.
is Uncle Bill going to go live tonight?
No, why?
Well, I just wondered if anybody was going to go live tonight.
I don't know. I don't think he's planning on going live.
Sean Ide goes live and
There's
Bill
Uncle
the
Bill. Are
Drone
you going to go live tonight?
No,
Okay,
maybe. I don't know.
maybe.
I don't know.
You'd be a big hit.
Last time I went live on a Tuesday night, I got my nuts crushed by somebody else who was live.
Bill versus Bill.
Apparently, they own the spot. So people are stupid.
Who else goes live on Tuesdays?
I'm not going to say because then you'll know.
Yeah, I don't. Obviously, I don't know him then.
Well, I don't.
Oh, you know
Yeah,
them.
you do because you live really close to them.
You all know them. You all know them. But no, he's not close to him. None of us are close to him. But everybody knows who he is. But what a fucking hard time.
He lives on that side of the
I don't
state.
care about anybody. That's fucking random live. Anyway,
Just do it.
I checked the tonnage, by the way. There was a list of the tonnage of the ports. Baltimore's 10th. But that's still pretty fucking major. It's one of
Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah, but that's not I don't know that that leads to all the docks in Baltimore. Right. That's just one section.
The port of Baltimore is 10th. Los Angeles is first. New York, Jersey is second. There's a list of the top 10, but still pretty, still you're talking about trillions of dollars of revenue.
Yeah,
it's going to be lost. It's not just the cost for replacement. I mean, right now the money every day that's not coming in and out of that port. That city's shit to begin with. So they're
Yeah, and we might see shortages on certain things because of that too. Wouldn't be
it'll go into other ports.
Leave it alone.
Or they'll use it as an excuse to hike the prices up on some things.
Yeah, there'll be less rats exported and stuff. It really sucks. But you know what? I wouldn't want them to rush it. Clear it, sure. Building it, I wouldn't want them to rush that bridge because they're going to have to do something better because that was ridiculous how that came down.
Oh, for sure.
No, modern bridges, and an engineer was talking about it on television, like in Tampa and somebody, certain areas, they put underwater barriers, so you hit them first with the boat before you ever hit the supports. Pretty simple, pretty
Right.
Makes sense, doesn't it? If you're that off, you're gonna bash the shit out of the hull of your ship. You're not gonna take the bridge out. So, doesn't that make sense?
Well, the amount of ships that goes under there, that's going to happen at some point. One of them's going to lose exactly like it did.
Every day there's
Yeah.
dozens and dozens of ships to make it through there without hitting the fucking sides. So I don't know what they were doing.
Well, I'm saying, but you got to have that in place because it could happen at any
Maybe
point
hundreds.
with that many.
Huh?
I'm saying you'd want to have that in place to begin with, just
Oh
because
yeah.
the amount of ships that are going through there, the
Well, like
probability
Rod
that
said
happening
earlier,
is
what if it's the middle of a busy? Could you imagine the tragedy if it was in the middle of a busy day? With the
Yeah, it would have been hundreds of people.
unbelievable. It's bad enough as it is, but unbelievable.
It would have been like the Minnesota when it dropped.
Or Memphis, what was that bridge? Was it Memphis? I think.
Or the double stacked one in California during the earthquake.
Oh.
Yeah.
It makes you think whenever you're on a bridge and you feel it.
That was the Bay that was the Bay Bridge out there in Oakland.
I'm not going across any bridges anymore. I'm done.
Didn't you do that in your last video? Damn it!
Yeah, you can't even fly over a bridge.
You were between two bridges, as I recall.
Yeah, I can't go anywhere now.
Yeah, he has trouble flying over him, let alone driving over him.
Yeah. Stop before the bridge and make sure there's
There
no
you go.
boat coming before you go over it.
Thanks for you, Justin.
I've got a lot of bridge work. See right here and here. They got to open it up, but traffic's going to have to be inconvenienced for a while. It didn't seem. I mean, what road is that? 95? What road was that?
No, It's like Highway 2 or something like that. It
Something
was
like
not-
that, right? They
It
can divert.
wasn't the main artery, but
So they'll survive. Take
Yeah.
your time to do it proper. Do a proper bridge. You don't have to
it's
worry.
just a matter of how long they're going to shut that section of the port down. I'm sure it's not the entire
Who said
port
it
of
was the
Baltimore.
695 just before it reached the 95 or somewhat?
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, did you see Laura's comment?
695 is a loop, isn't it? Well, never mind. I don't remember. I haven't been through Baltimore in decades. What's that?
Did you see Laura's comment?
No, I forgot to open this up and
Matt
No,
would beg to differ with that comment, Laura. He thinks he owns YouTube.
Yeah.
okay.
Did you have the map open on that, Paul?
Yeah, at one point.
I want on YouTube.
Do you see it, Bill?
I did tell him to F off, but what's that?
That's
You want to go live?
because Cool Cat told Laura, "Your talents are wasted, Laura. You should have been an international diplomat."
Yeah, she just annoy other countries into submission.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So here's what went down. Here's what went down is this section right here.
Diplo shit. Oh,
Yeah.
see, I'm saying they'll be able to get around town. It's just the traffic's going to suck for a couple of years.
Yeah, that was kind of a shortcut from one side to the other. So, it also is not taking out all of the port. I mean, look at all this stuff over on this side.
Sure.
And down here, it's only a small chunk of port operations. That's
Yeah,
blocked
but
off
that
right
could
now.
still adequate to hundreds.
That's
of
definitely it.
Oh
That's-
yeah. I'm not disagreeing. Given
that's
everything
def-
that's going on.
that's-
Well,
that's
the
def-
longer
that's-
span is the one that went down.
That's the bridge there. It's
This bridge.
No,
State Route
it
2.
isn't that one.
It's not that one.
It's
No.
the one right below that, to the right.
Here.
Yes,
that.
that big.
Wait,
long-
what they say the name of it was? Because these things are named.
Well, that's technically the same highway, just two different bridges.
No, they had a name for the bridge.
No, it's not here. It's not there, Paul, because that would
No.
have been.
I'll tell
that
you what
would've
would
been
suck.
two- that would have been two
Zoom out.
sections.
Go to the right. All right, zoom out.
Yeah, but see that bridge you're pointing at there?
I'll tell you what, if it's this
It's
one
the-
over here,
It's
yeah,
that one over
Would've
there.
been-
that would suck.
Oh yeah, that would have blocked off the whole damn.
Baltimore.
Yeah. That
Harbor,
would have really sucked.
through- Oh yeah.
Because if you look at the other one you're pointing at, zoom in a little bit on it.
Oh, Fort McHenry. It's Fort McHenry, right? Okay, wait a minute.
See,
Wait,
it's got a drawbridge on it.
I just heard it said Fort McHenry. Zoom out. I just saw it because they said it was Fort McHenry. Oh shit, that's 95 though. That can't be it. You see over there 95? That's Fort McHenry Tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the name of this dumbass bridge?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Trying to look.
I could have sworn they said Fort McHenry. I don't spend any time in Baltimore, so you guys, your guesses are better than mine.
Well, there's probably an easy way to figure this out.
Francis Scott Key. That's what it was.
Francis Scott Key. All right. So let's find the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Are we going to drive through this crappy looking town?
That definitely wasn't it.
Yeah, that was definitely not it.
Okay, so he said Francis Scott Key. Yep, bridge. There it is. Bam. Where's that? Right there. So to the left or to the right?
Yeah. Shit, if it's that
I
bridge,
bet I'm right there, Francis. Yep, right there. Bridge
Right there.
collapse. They even have it marked. Bridge collapse.
Oh yeah, look, bridge collapse. Oh, that's
So it's 695. Jesus.
that's pretty serious. Look beyond that.
Yeah,
Drag
that's
it.
what I said. 695.
Look at
Yeah.
look at all those ports.
That is the entire port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
shit.
Wow.
Yeah, so that will shut down the entire port.
Yeah, so they already got it marked on Google Maps as bridge collapse.
Bridge collapse. Wow, wow, wow.
That's quick.
Yeah. Well, the bridge went
Oh.
down to about 15
Oh,
seconds. So
did you hear what the
Yeah.
news said this
Oh, it
morning,
was
Bill?
quick, yeah.
was
They went on the news to let everybody know both lanes were shut
both
down.
lanes. I
at the
heard you
bridge.
say that.
Fuck.
The newscaster, the traffic caster says both lanes are closed.
Or down.
You think?
We'll just put up
Both
some
lanes.
pontoon bridges in the meantime.
Both
Um,
lanes are submerged. Yeah.
Well, like you guys said, they got to clear that to open up the.
Yep.
That's shit. That's like everybody. That's like everything.
That's going to be a 24/7 operation for the next couple
I
weeks
agree
at
with
least.
Jeff.
And
in
it's gonna
2
suck.
weeks. It'll be
You know,
2
I mean,
weeks.
look-
It'll be gone. It'll
Look
clear.
what if you were a commuter from one side of that bridge to the other. Look how far you got to go now to get to the other side.
All the way around.
Yeah. Holy crap! Holy. That's gonna suck. Get a
Yeah,
boat.
I think that they'll have it cleared within a couple weeks, but it's going to be a 24/7 operation.
Well, they'll
Yeah.
get it cleared, but they won't build a new bridge, but they'll get all the metal out of the way so the ships can pass.
I was gonna
Right,
say,
you gotta do that.
you're gonna have to get a boat or put a ferry there or something to get people across. A ferry.
No.
Hey guys, let's put some money together. We'll buy a ferry, and we can.
Yeah.
What an opportunity! The money we could make, getting people to work. That'll be $1.25, sir.
To be honestly, if you did have a ferry
$1
that
quarter.
that could do vehicles, you probably would make some money.
That just
So,
means you got to go. That just means you got to go through downtown Baltimore. You can't take that bypass.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Oh,
Yeah, but that could add another hour and a half onto your commute.
you know what's happy?
so-
All the
The
Uber-
bypass, that bypass was probably more for tourist traffic going up down 95
Huh?
than people. I mean, I'm sure there's locals.
Look at all those businesses on Sparrow, that Sparrow run there. You know, you know who's gonna be happy? Uber. All the Uber guys. You know, a $20 trip just became $220.
Yeah.
Like taxi drivers in New York.
Service.
Yeah. Fly into LaGuardia. The taxi driver is always going to take you down the Brooklyn Queens Highway instead of the Triborough Bridge because it's like
How many
$20 more expensive to go that way.
How many people died so far?
Wow.
6.
It's saying six,
Oh.
presumed.
6 presumed,
Because they were
exactly.
saying 20 originally. All right. I shouldn't
No.
say just 6. 6
Oh,
sucks.
I heard 17 earlier, so I don't think they really know. To be honest.
Some bridge workers.
Well,
because
how
of the
many
time of the
cars?
night.
How many cars went down there, and how many people were in each car? That's another thing too.
Well, I don't think any cars went over. I think it was just the
The
crew
bridge
had like
workers.
four vehicles up there.
Yeah, because they were
so-
shutting down the bridge when they heard they were having a problem.
Yep.
So there wasn't any vehicles besides the workers
No,
on there.
just the
They
bridge.
managed, to,
Oh, thank
they
God.
managed to keep people off the bridge and
Oh.
block it temporarily.
Fox News had a really good video of the whole thing, and
Yeah,
you saw 2 tractor trailers just passed over it like moments before the bridge went down,
yeah.
and some
It was-
cars.
Pretty spectacular when it collapsed.
Yeah.
So I'm
And
looking
that's-
at one of the drone websites on Facebook, and it says it's got a big red thing. Baltimore. Has anyone tried flying over the bridge yet? One of the drone guys is asking. that.
Isn't there a TFR over it right now?
Oh, there's a bit of TFR
Oh.
first thing this morning.
It's been brought up.
Uh,
Yeah, they actually came out and said, if you got a drone, don't try to fly over it right now.
Yeah, they will hunt your ass down.
Yeah. That's actually a stupid question for somebody to put that on. Well, I'm not going to tell you the site it's on, but I can't believe it. People in there telling them, no fly zone. You can't do that.
You
It's
mean
like a-
they're not going to allow drone deliveries of pizzas?
Yeah.
It's the same thing I said earlier about car wrecks. Don't fly if there's an accident. Don't fly anywhere near it.
Apparently, I copied Jonathan Jackson. I swear to God, I just said that y'all
nah,
10 minutes ago.
no, he
Anyone-
thinks you're cutting in on his business. That's why.
I know anyone with a ferry. It doesn't have to be a ferry. I mean, a ferry would be okay, but it doesn't have to be.
Oh, I thought he was talking about guys.
I thought he was identifying. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Coming out of the closet, yeah.
We've got
Yeah, I
plenty,
thought
of, we
somebody
got
was
plenty of
identifying.
time to wait before that bridge is back. Let's do something about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Does anybody go into the South Florida meetup have to drive over that bridge?
Don't know.
No. No. Fly over. Here you go.
I'm gonna fly over the rubble.
Lights
Where
went
is it?
out.
There's a car. There's two more cars. It's another car. Oh, that's a truck. Another truck. Another car. Just
Then there's
Look
nothing.
at how it veers left.
That's when they probably shut it off.
Don't worry, Mark. If anybody has to go over that, we'll let them know both
there's a
lanes
car.
are closed.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
idiots, I
oh.
swear.
see the power. You see the power go out.
Yeah, and then
That
it,
Come back
18-wheeler.
on.
Man, that 18-wheeler, you need to go to church.
I mean, these things steer with twin screws.
There goes two. Those are the two last cars going. Or it went by there.
Well, they estimated, I think it was what, 110,000 pounds or tons,
Kaboom!
which is equivalent to almost an aircraft carrier, just about.
And to span out
No,
completely.
it's not an aircraft carrier.
yeah.
Still plenty. Wow.
You're gonna get a chance to see the whole thing. See, those are the only cars on the bridge right there.
Oh, look at them go in. Shit.
That's a case of grab your ass and kiss it goodbye.
Yeah, it's not like you could jump over the side because that fall alone would kill you.
Well, they
That's
said one guy, they rescued one guy that fell and he wasn't injured at all. Figure that one out.
Well,
that's
it's
going to
just-
take some moving as well. That's going to need all cutting up and taking out piece by piece.
He must have been in a Tesla. The suspension on those things are amazing.
Oh, they'll end up getting a bunch of barges out there, most likely.
He'll have been in a Ford F-150. They're indestructible, aren't they?
Well,
I
yeah,
told
Yeah, right.
made Ford tough, you know.
Especially if they have the fold out toolboxes. Best believe it.
Mm. And the side step, rigidity.
I'd prefer to be in something large if that was going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little more opportunity to get out that window. And it's a much bigger window. Not that I need a really big window. I lost 10 pounds since I got sick.
No.
There's always a bright side to everything.
Really?
I'm going to
Good
get
for
sick
you.
again in a month and a half so I can lose another 10 pounds.
Trying to get a summer
But
body
they
before
put
he
it
gets
back
to
on-
meet up.
Me.
The Sick Diet by Bill Ronayne. I'll write a book.
Mm.
Yeah, just start counting money and rubbing your face, picking your nose and eating it. You'll be losing weight in no time.
Mm. Oh, that's it. Most bacteria are passed on by money.
Money's disgusting.
Yeah.
You got to
Oh,
always
Cool
remember.
Cat. What's Cool Cat saying in the chat? He says, according to Gaza Health Authority, 300,000 children and puppies were genocided on the bridge.
What?
What?
Yeah, I don't get that.
I think he's referring to misinformation.
Mm.
Oh, Gaza. Yeah. 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 They'll be blaming Israel for that. That
Yeah.
shit.
They'll find some way of blaming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait till all the conspiracies. There's already conspiracies saying that the bridge was blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like we said before, they're going to ban all Chinese boats now.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
Singapore.
happens when you plug in those illegal hot pots, or you somebody probably took a European plug and tried to plug it in an American jack, and you shorted the whole thing,
Yeah.
or the other way around.
Yep.
Plugged in an iPad. The thing was that whole shit probably runs on an iPad, and it got hot.
It overheated.
Heated up, screen went black.
They forgot to charge it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
But it'll give everybody something to talk about for the next year, you know?
Yeah.
Nah, we'll forget about it in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
The next thing happens.
Yeah.
And then we forget about it.
Well, when is the eclipse or something everybody's talking about?
Monday week.
I think Donald talked about that once before.
Yeah, once in a while. Oh God, who here is coming to the meetup? Rod, you going?
Yeah.
Good.
I think it's just Rod.
Just Rod. Joe's not going.
Hopefully the weather's gonna hold up.
I'm on the list, but I can't make it. I got a couple assignments. I don't know which one we'll be doing.
I mean, just Rod. I'll be there.
Bill, you know Lloyd's going as well.
Well, I
don't
was
you?
excluding you because you asked the question. So
Oh,
Yeah, you asked the question.
I'm not important.
TJ will be there.
TJ will be there, yep.
Lloyd will be there.
Yep.
Yeah, Lloyd said he's going, right?
We'll
Lloyd
see if
said he's
TJ
going.
is going to be there or not. TJ sometimes forgets to request off from work for things. So we'll see.
It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday. He's usually off on Saturdays,
All right. Well, we'll see. You know,
which is why I
It's
go
not
down
just
to
Saturday.
fly with him and Matty. on
well,
Saturday.
his car just got wrecked yesterday too. He got in a wreck yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Who did?
TJ did.
TJ.
Some
TJ.
guy hit him and then ran. He got a hit and run.
Oh God.
It was like
How
2
bad
or
is the
3
car?
cars. He said it was pretty smashed up. I don't know if it's still drivable or not. He didn't actually say if it was still drivable. But it was like 4 cars, I think, were involved, and the guy that caused the accident ran from the scene, but apparently they got his license plate number, so somebody did. So,
Yeah,
matter of fact, 2 of the people that were in the wreck, I guess, were crash investigators.
That's funny.
What TJ said.
It shortens up the timetable.
Well,
It's not just. Don't forget, it's not just Saturday. It's
and he's
Friday.
now he's got to deal with insurance.
It's Friday night at he'll probably be the only one in the wreck that had it. It'd be well, maybe those investigators have it. You know,
I would hope
they
so.
say Florida's got the highest percentage of uninsured drivers in the country. So
That's how I think it
which
was.
makes that's why our auto insurance is so high down here.
It's a long holiday weekend this weekend as well.
Because of the assholes. We have to cover uninsured motorists on our insurance.
4-day weekend over here.
But it's Friday night at Sticks at the get together. You know, 2/3 to 3/4 of the guys show up for that. And then we got Saturday all day and it's Saturday night for dinner. Wherever we all meet up. And then there's Sunday.
Is Ron flying in for that or driving in or
Ron
Lockwood?
I don't think he's going to it.
Okay.
He didn't say. He said he wasn't because he was.
Because last time he went, didn't Adrian pick him up?
Yeah, but I don't think he was going this year because all the money he spent on the Alaska trip and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
He said he wasn't going to go.
And the bear.
That's a big trip for him. It's good seeing him when we did. He went on the fit. I'm not done. Then there's Sunday, the spin down thing that we do on the beach, and we fly on the beach. And then Monday, for those who are still there, we go on the boat and we go deep sea fishing. The lady store. And Ron did that.
Yep.
Yep.
Adrian got sick, didn't he?
Bob Dempsey.
Bob Dempsey got sick. Adrian didn't go on the boat.
Oh, didn't he? Okay.
Ron went up to the first 2.
Bob
Was it
Dempsey.
the first 2 drum meetups.
Bob Dempsey was chumming quite a bit during that.
Mm.
And he was such a good sport about it. You know, you if you didn't see him do it, you wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have known.
Well, he's always laughing, so he's probably throwing up and laughing at the same time.
Although, if you were there,
yeah.
We saw another side of Bob Dempsey at the dinner at Duffy's on Saturday night when the meals took 2 hours to come out. He just started attacking them, sir. I couldn't believe it. At first, I thought he was kidding, but then he just kept going, and his eyes started popping out of his head. It's like, Bob, get some food in him.
He eat a Snickers bar.
Took 2 hours to get your guys' food.
Oh, it was a wreck. Well, here's the thing. It was Duffy's is a sports bar, and that night was what the hell race was it? Was it Daytona? I don't know. It was a big race. And the place was packed, and then we show
Jeez.
up with like 40 people, and they couldn't handle it. They fell apart. Like some meals came out, some didn't. The ones that came out, some were ice cold because they've been sitting, and they just totally screwed the pooch.
Oh wow.
Yeah, eventually, you've met Alexis. You know, Alexis is like 6'2". She's an impressive woman in person. And she went right into the kitchen.
Damn, did she?
Yeah, and they had a female manager that was like 5'1", right? She looking at her like that because look, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job, but this guy's been waiting for his food. Ma'am, you can't be back here. Oh, yeah, well, get me out of here then. Yeah. But you know how you can get me out of here? Serve the food.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, she got upset.
And nobody videoed it to put as a shot.
Yeah, no one recorded.
My food had been out for like an hour, and I didn't know it because they brought it to the wrong table, and it just sat there. Nobody said anything. The guy, because we had a big table of 20 in the one spot. We were outside with another maybe 15 or 16 people. Then there was a couple of tables on the inside with 4 or 6. There was a lot of us, and they brought mine out. I don't know why, to the table of 20, and it just sat there. Didn't belong to anybody, so nobody ate it. But they didn't say anything. They just left it there, and it was a Reuben sandwich. They're delicious when they're sitting, getting ice cold in a plate, getting soggy with the sauerkraut and everything. You know,
So what you're
I
saying-
didn't complain. I felt bad for that. The one waitress, she wouldn't come back out anymore. She was in the back crying.
So what you're saying, y'all going back there again this year, right?
We're not doing that. We're not doing that again. I don't think. I don't know. We'll see. Ray really likes that place. But there's so many restaurants to go to. God Almighty, so many.
Couldn't you book it in advance this time?
Well, he booked for 26 people and like 40.
All right. A lot more went along.
Yeah. There's right there by the meetup, there's Krabby Joe's, and those guys, and it's a little more expensive than the Duffy's. You know, it's a seafood place. They got but it's really good. You know, and it's right there by the meetup in Jensen Beach. Like when you where we were, I don't know whose way was there, but you know, it's a causeway, right? Well, if you go to the end of the causeway, you go around the circle, you make a right. It's like right there. And they built this big outdoor pavilion meant for large parties and gatherings and this and that, and it'd be perfect. And it's on the water. It's like right on the same water that the meetup's on. You can actually see the bridge from there, like easily. And I think that would be a good spot, you know, and they've got the room. But Saturday night, you know what I mean? You gotta Saturday night, you know, especially if it's nice.
Everywhere. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a big outdoor like deck pavilion thing with canopies, you know, to protect, you know, over. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't think that's officially planned this year. And the issue with that is people wanted to leave there, then go back to the hotel, you know, so really having it right there is not a convenience. And there's another place called Sailor's Return, is it? That's right by the hotel. That's also on the water. It's also fairly expensive, but it's, God, really good. Good place to eat. A lot of places to go. Tons of places. But I would think that if people on vacation and want to enjoy themselves, they want to do something a little different instead of just going to a sports bar. Maybe go to a restaurant on the water, you know, enjoy the view and something that they're not going to do in Wisconsin, you know, or Ohio, or wherever. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
You know, I mean, you could spend a little more, but you know, you spend an extra 50, $100 and then for going to a couple of places that are more expensive, but you really enjoy the experience. You didn't just go eat something. If you're gonna just go eat something, you can go get tacos, you know. Although there's a good taco place too.
I mean, it's not like they're not spending a fortune going to the meetup anyway.
Yeah, well, you know, it depends how you spend the money. You know, the hotel they picked is not a cheap one, but it's nice. But there's hotels on the island too, on the water that you could go that have suites. So a couple of guys could get together and it ends up being cheaper than the hotel, you know. And you'd be on the ocean and you'd be really close to the meetup and whatever. But
Long was saying that the price has gone up at the hotel now that the special discount's gone from.
Yeah, guys were saying that it was filled up. It's not. It's filled up if you call. You can go to booking.com or hotels.com or Travelocity and they had well, I checked a couple of days ago. There were still some rooms available. And price wise, they weren't terrible. They were right.
It's gone up by $100 a night, hasn't it?
Huh? What?
He said it went from 136 to 239.
239?
Yeah.
If you get the weekend, I think it comes down. Was it that high? Because I looked, I didn't think it was that high. Right. If you're gonna spend that much, right next to it is right next to it, with plenty of rooms, is it's called Home 2 Suites by Hilton. I mean, it's literally across the parking lot, right next door.
What was that place that we saw that we looked up when we were looking at prices for people earlier in the year? Was it the Dolphin or something?
Oh, like Jensen, there's a Dolphin.
It was only about $90 a night or something.
Yeah, if you can get in those, you know what I mean. You would have had to book them a long time ago, and sometimes you get what you pay for. Too, you know, don't forget. I mean, there's a Holiday Inn for $100 and something a night right now. You know, it's in Port St. Lucie. It's not far from my house. It's up here, and although it's not close, I mean, it's not far. You know, it's maybe 5 miles, 4 miles, maybe 4 miles to that other hotel. But the distance to the meetup is actually it might even be a little closer to where the Jensen Beach Bridge Park is. You know, so same drive to get to the meetup. You know,
I don't know where Lloyd's booked into because he only decided he was going a couple of days ago.
Yeah, he's coming into Fort Lauderdale. He said, but I don't know what hotel. Yeah, there's a Best Western right across the bridge from the hotel. That's cheap. It's not the greatest, but it's cheap. It's right there. Got a pretty decent restaurant in it. Flanagan's.
I mean, you don't need to worry about that if you're going to be eating out most of the time anyway, and hardly ever at the hotel except to sleep. Doesn't really matter, does it?
No, the Best Western's okay, and it's cheaper, and it's like I said. And if you want to eat, they got Flanagan's. It's got a great bar. It's a very busy place. It's actually a pretty good restaurant. I know the owner of that place.
You're right, Mark. You only deal with the bed bugs at nighttime, but during the day, you're good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bed bugs are
during the day. Yeah.
I go to sleep during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've stayed in some really sketchy hotels. There was one we stayed in Vegas. You could literally see under the door to the outside. It was like a gap like that.
That's what the towels are for in the bathroom.
That's exactly what we did.
They're the kind of hotels you don't steal the robe from.
When I first started with the divorce with the kids, we were staying one night at a Motel 6 because I didn't get the apartment yet, and we were trying to figure out what was going on before I got the apartment real quick. So I had them a couple of days a week, so I was staying at a Motel 6 on my days off with them. And we went to one of them out in New Orleans East so we could go to Six Flags. And we're in there that night, we're laying there, and all of a sudden we hear gunshots upstairs. Another guy shot another guy upstairs above us. I said, oh, hell no.
Here, Best Western, downtown Stewart. If you come in on Friday and leave on Monday, it's 126 a night. Got one left. Days Inn, Wyndham Stewart, $97. They got 8 rooms left. And I mean, the Best Western gets an 8.6 review. Days Inn gets a 6.4. Quality Inn, downtown Stewart, 115 a night. So there's cheap places.
You usually find the best deals if you look them up on Trivago.
I'm on Travelocity at the moment. The Home 2 Suites by Hilton in Stewart, the one that's right next door, it's 171 a night. 571 total. Not too bad. I mean, and look at this, the Courtyard by Marriott. This is nice. Hold on. Where is this?
Where the hell did Paul go?
Right, let him have a rest and we'll continue on. I think we can.
I'm eating dinner.
All right.
Oh, okay. Eating dinner. Huh?
Oh, that's a good thing. What are you eating?
Good
Ice
news.
cream, Boscombe cream pies.
168.
Donald, there's going to be a meetup.
Yeah.
Marriott Hutchison Island.
Actually, it's a ham sandwich.
Nice.
Good. That's
Yeah.
good for you.
Better than half the crap you eat.
Mm,
At least not an ice cream sandwich.
yeah.
Should have
That's
English
neat.
mustard and sliced tomato on it.
You know he's
Yes.
just back in the drawers, chunk back into his ice cream.
Yeah, that's just there for looks. Sandwich is like 3 weeks old.
Red onion. Raw red onion.
Yeah,
English.
but don't cut the onion.
That's what I do.
Or Branston pickle.
Yes. Another good one.
It's too much. $306 a night.
Jeez.
Good God.
What is this? The Taj Mahal.
No, Harriet. It's the Marriott Hutchison Island Beach Resort Golf and Marina.
God,
Oh, as soon as
300.
you say the word Marriott, you know
It's awfully
gonna be
nice.
expensive.
It's also where the steward, the lady steward is docked, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is
down
it
the end of the
better?
island.
You said that's where Captain Ray docks his boat.
No, it's no Captain Marie's boat. No, that's Lady Stewart. But the
Ray's got next to
Hampton
his
Hampton
condo,
Inn is
isn't it?
Hampton Inn is still listed. Hampton Inn and Suites, Stewart North, 256.
Mm,
So yeah, no discounts.
that's starting to get a little bit
Yeah.
high.
I see. Where is this? The Comfort Suites, Stewart Hutchison Island. Anything on Hutchison Island is going to be nice.
Hmm. Sounds expensive.
No, yeah, it's only getting 2.5 stars. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What do you call Hutchison Island? It's right by the airport in Stewart. That's not Hutchison Island. Get the hell out of here. They just call it that. It's nowhere. It's nowhere near Hutchison Island.
Now, I think they're just trying to bump the price up.
Yeah, I think so.
Does Ray have a big boat or no?
Is it 19? Not real big. He sold it, by the way.
No,
So the answer is no.
no. Okay.
I didn't know that. I was just told that the other day. He sold it. Yeah. I think it was 19 feet. I was on it with him a couple times. Yeah, best Western, I think is your best.
It was like a bass fishing boat or something, wasn't it?
It was a center console.
Hmm.
19-foot center consoles, nice boat. Old Colorado Inn, 260. Too much. Screw you. Okay. Where is? I'm gonna find a better.
Now, where does Donald lives up the East Coast a ways, doesn't he?
Who?
Missouri. He
Missouri.
lives in Missouri.
I know.
He's in the middle of the United States.
We're in the middle, yeah, he's central time.
Yeah, what was that? Rating?
Yeah, he's a bit west of here.
Home of Gumbo, Missouri.
Yes.
Home of fish eye.
Hey, I'm just going by what Donald said, Joe. Give him the finger.
It's a capital.
He said Missouri was the originators of gumbo.
Yeah, right, okay.
Well, don't do it because you're not gonna get it.
Oh,
Fish eye
there-
must have told him that.
There went a whole bunch of money, but I shouldn't have to worry about it for about 20 years again. Because that's about how long it lasted this time. The screen on the pool cage. And it's a big cage because we have a tall house.
Do your homework now. No.
No.
Huh?
I held off replacing it as long as I could.
Mm.
And then finally, way too many of them, way too many missing panels and enough bad spots where my cats were getting out. So it's like, okay, time to fix it. Can't have the cats running away.
Mm.
So when your cats get out, they run?
Scout won't go out because he likes something over his head. He's okay with the pool cage, but if I pick him up and take him out and he sees Sky, yeah, he's super nervous. Angel, she runs. She's like, yay, playground, run, grass, dirt beneath my feet. Woo. Play.
And they don't, if you call them, they just don't come back, right?
You have to chase her. Usually takes two of us to catch her.
All right.
I just leave mine. She comes back when she's hungry.
Here's a place I'm going to suggest to everybody that's close to the meetup. Kyle G's Prime Seafood and Steaks. It's oceanfront on the island, and it's minutes from the meetup. By the way, and it's next to a hotel called the Lucy. Let's check it out. 3-star hotel, 4 stars. Let's check availability. Now, how can it only be $173 a night? Well, $233 with taxes and fees. Those fees better come with a massage.
Yeah. If I'm paying that amount, I want something for it.
TripAdvisor, hotels.com.
Or a hooker from Miami Beach.
Yeah,
That'd be more than $75.
I want that to include the flight from Manchester.
yeah. Or a flight from Australia.
Okay. The Lucy. Let me see. Wow, they might not have anything available. Let's see.
And actually, some of the holes in my screen were caused by the sandhill cranes. They were trying to eat their way through my cage. I don't know why.
Oh, that's because they were pricing me all the way off like in June. $254 a night. Fully refundable.
Earlier.
What? So when you
It's
finish
still-
staying there,
it's-
you say, no, I didn't like it. And then you do it.
It's still spring break. Everything down that way is still going to be expensive.
No, he's talking about like if you made the booking and then you cancel last minute. You
Yeah,
can
I
get a
know
refund. Oh.
This is this is an oceanfront hotel on Hutchinson Island. And it's this used to be Courtyard by Marriott. It's now called the Lucy.
Really? Courtyard's not there anymore? It was like right across the bridge.
Yeah, no, it's gone. It's not gone. It's this now. And there is a courtyard by Marriott, but that's all like all the way over by Witham Field. You want to see pics?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is-
let's see.
All right, let's share. Share. Here we go.
How much are we paying a night for that?
253.
Do your homework because I'll take that one too.
They better have it. They better have things to inclusion.
Do you see the balcony?
They're shouting at Aubrey again.
Wonder why the hell Courtyard gave it up.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the one. I used to stay there.
Yeah. Well, you see, I mean, this
I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it last year, so I was at Courtyard in
there's
St.
reasons you
Lucie.
pay too. It's not just that it's ocean. Well, you got the leeward side and you got the ocean side, but even the leeward side's nice too because you got a view of the intercoastal. So you got
Mhm.
water on either way. But look at it. Look at that. Ooh, kitchen, nice. That's not 253. Nice looking.
No,
lobby. Oh, a bathroom. They got a
Better
bathroom.
have inclusions.
Workout room.
That gym has to be free. And they gotta
Actually,
have
the rooms are pretty nice there.
Yeah.
Or they were when it was the Courtyard. They were pretty nice rooms.
And if you're not going by yourself, really you figure it out. It's not crazy. You know, it's really not.
Hmm.
Nice looking.
I don't want to go on your own.
So all right, so let's close out of that, close out of the photos, see what they got available. 254 a night. It comes with free Wi-Fi. Who
Yes.
circle that. Who did that?
It's fine.
You got 2 queen beds. So you can go with another queen, see?
Yeah.
Infinity Gaming. It's not bad. Sleeps 5.
Yeah. That sounds
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, but that's still 254 per person, isn't it? Not
Person,
just
yeah.
room.
This is- I priced this-
285 for the king size bed.
I priced this at 1 room, 2 travelers.
One king. One
Yeah,
king and one sofa. And it's the same price.
3 nights, the resort fee, a grand total $971. You save $85. Should I reserve it? No.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, you got. I mean, balcony. This one has a balcony. That one doesn't have a balcony.
No,
So-
okay. Well, I need balcony then.
You want a balcony? You got to spend 1,062
Yeah,
total.
no.
Yeah.
But you've got one king and one balcony and one sofa.
I mean, it's a
One
nice
king.
look-
Oh shit.
It's a nice hotel, and look at the comparison to the other hotels. More and more
Yeah.
and more. More and more, less. Oh, that's the home too, and that's the home too. Now we're getting far away. All right, but I don't know. Like I said, if I was going to do it I say once in a lifetime, but at least this is my vacation. I'm probably not going to do this for a couple of years. Hey, spend a little extra money.
I wonder if that's still a Marriott property, just renamed.
It's available.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I want free breakfast.
I woke up losing my dog.
They have one series called the Delta. That's theirs.
I want full board.
And I'll show you where it is.
Yeah, I know where it's at. Just
Yeah,
across.
I know
just
you
across
do.
the bridge because
I know
I
you
stayed
do.
there.
Cross the bridge. Take it to the bridge.
Across the bridge,
take
hang a
it-
left. You're right there.
We're right here at the park.
Yeah.
So you just go that way, you go to here. And this is a good little spot to go to. This is Jensen Beach here. This is Jensen Sea Turtle Beach. It's a free beach right there. There's like a little boardwalk thing, and you can buy some food and like that. So that's right there. Right next to the Lucy is this place here, the Kyle G's I was talking about. Great restaurant. Great. It's kind of, it's a little, it's a little fancy schmancy, but it's even outside they put tablecloths when you go to because they have outside dining as well.
When you say it's a free beach, does that mean they normally charge for you to go on the beach?
Live entertainment. Huh.
Guys, it's been an entertaining chat tonight. Glad we've had it. Catch you all tomorrow.
Okay, David. Get a good
Hey,
night's sleep.
David.
Special ed again.
Now that's lobster stuffed with something or other.
Does it say how much that dinner is?
I can find out. Menu.
That's the
There
menu.
you go. It's not cheap there, you know, to put it that way.
It's not a lot.
You know,
That's
two
the
people.
starter, is it?
Two people are gonna spend 150 bucks probably. I think if you have a good dinner, you probably get away with under 100.
Yeah, anything under 100 is reasonable.
Sure, but I mean that's like right there too. Again, if you want to do something a little special, and if not, they got the Strawberry Deli and Ice Cream Parlor right there.
Hey.
Hey,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, the green area is a golf course.
Does it have Boston creams?
this is
Yeah.
no, it's just a green area, just this preserve area. all over.
Residential or whatever.
No, it's preserve.
Oh, okay.
Nana's Italian is actually pretty good.
Sounds great.
So, Bill,
Yes.
go to Street Side View on the Lucy.
Thomas, you have my homework. 20 minutes.
Street side?
Yeah, do the street side. Drop the little people person in the lower right hand corner.
Yeah. Let's see if I
Out,
can.
out
see if I-
front, out front on the road.
It's gonna be way over here.
Yeah. Now, zoom in on it.
Then go do it in your room because I don't want to.
Oh, you moved. You're
This-
moving the wrong way. Zoom
No,
your
this
wheel.
did-
Zoom with the
Come
wheel.
on, you.
Zoom
this
with
is-
the wheel, you goofball.
Don't tell me Rod's Corvette's parked outside it.
No.
See what it says here? Courtyard.
Yeah. Zoom with your wheel to zoom in. Your
What wheel?
zoom wheel. Your zoom wheel on your mouse.
Zoom wheel on your
Oh.
computer. There you
Oh.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
Courtyard
Notice
by Marriott. No, I told you
still
it was the courtyard.
Yeah, the street view still has it
But
updated.
but it's called the Lucy.
It's called
Oh,
the
this
Lucy.
image was captured September 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just changed hands. In fact,
Okay, no.
right there, this is right here is Kyle G's.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there's the sign. There's your sign.
No.
Mhm.
Good place.
Yeah, now I don't even know where I am. Okay, yeah.
Mm.
This is a
Explains why I couldn't book it last year. I didn't even look. I didn't even think that it would that I couldn't book it because
well,
I
went
just
through the
thought it
same
was
thing 'cause
booked up.
I was trying to suggest it to people and I couldn't find it either. And what the hell happened? And then I figured it out, but just by following, I went on the map
Yeah.
and there it was. What's
Hmm.
across this? Cumberland Farms, right across the street.
I'm a Marriott guy. Still have a bunch of Marriott points. So
Well, then you just go this way,
down that way across the bridge and you're there.
and there'll be. Well, I mean, as far as the Marriott, there's a Marriott all the way down the end of Hutchinson.
Oh yeah. But it's more expensive.
No,
It is for
Well,
Marriott
yeah.
points.
that one down there. It depends. I thought they're about the same.
Don't lay down.
Where am I? Did I pass the? I think I passed it.
No, you're not to the bridge yet.
Take it to the bridge. Shuckers. Oh, there's another. I like Shuckers. As a matter of fact, let's go to Shuckers. Shuckers is a good place to eat. That's in this hotel right here. Right. I think it's that one. It's definitely that one. Shuckers it's got a great nightlife. It's got a pretty rockin' bar, good food, and it's also oceanfront, and it's not ridiculously expensive.
I drove out that way. It's an interesting drive going home.
Yeah, I took Alexis and Jim all the way up and down this.
It's basically A1A, right?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Sure as heck is. See,
Oh.
yeah, Florida, A1A. Nettles Island. All right, guys, we're at the meetup right now. Isn't this exciting?
Yay.
Yay.
No, you're not. You're not on the bridge.
Take it to the bridge. I just feel like I've gone too far.
No.
I almost hit that guy on the bike just now. I'm trying to
Drunk driver.
I'm on the wrong side of the road. Pass by this guy.
Not for me and Dominic, not on the right side of the road.
Boobies
Yeah.
Avenue Southwest.
Yeah. You're on the wrong side.
Wait a minute.
Confusing me.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't passed it yet. Let's go.
You haven't passed it yet. Yeah, you're a long ways off.
All right.
And move yourself down there. Not there.
Oh, look, and get your Dominic. Look, see,
Get your hair done.
That's where TJ goes and gets his hair done. He doesn't go to a barber. He goes to a hair salon.
well, I wanted to continue the ride.
Let's
Thomas.
right.
It was
It's too distracting. What is distracting? Everything. That's distracting.
Yeah.
Especially distracting.
I just passed that white car.
Yeah. Don't cross those yellow lines.
Well, what would happen, Bill, if you just put that right there and just wheeled it?
Wheeled it?
Yeah, wheel. Oh, it just zooms in.
It zooms
The
in.
wheel is a zoom.
Yeah, they need to make a driving thing on here where you can actually like drive
Yeah,
down
let's
the road.
Yeah.
Instead of
Now,
having
if
to
you
do that.
hold the key down, does it speed up or no?
And do you
Doesn't-
not just press
Huh?
the up arrow on the
It does nothing.
numeric pad?
Yeah, so where are we?
That'd be cool. They
Oh, we're
add
almost
a-
there. Jensen Beach Club. Yeah, we're almost there.
Well, it'd be cool, yeah, if they added like a virtual car in here where you could actually drive.
You're looking through the
They
windscreen.
will at some point, I'm sure.
You got wings. Okay, so there we go. We'll have to.
It'll only be realistic in the UK if they put windscreen
I
wipers
think
on.
Bill's going to Subway. That's
Yeah,
what he
let's
wants.
go to
He went
Subway.
Subway.
Oh, here's to the beach. Somebody's calling me.
Okay. Check
I'm
the
gonna go
comments
see what that
after.
is. Yeah, here's where you go across the bridge right here.
Comment
Yep.
Because
after.
there's
Then
Jensen
after
Sea Turtle
upgrade,
Beach
comment back
over
to
there.
PDF.
Another roundabout. Thank you for those, Mark.
Stop,
Hold
Thomas.
You can take those
nothing
back if
wrong
you want.
with roundabouts.
We like roundabouts.
Hate them.
Hate roundabouts.
So long as you put traffic lights on them for when it's rush hour.
Yeah.
I just go over the center of it.
Of course, it was work. You know, it's too good to be true to go one day.
Go
without-
ahead and screen share it again, Bill, if you want to.
Let me see
All
what
right.
they wanted.
Oh, I'm gonna jump off. I gotta go.
Okay, Justin.
Later.
Hey, Jeff.
Are
It's
you-
probably
you
getting
go-
about that time anyways.
Are you going live tonight or no?
No.
Okay.
You were study trying to find somebody to go live tonight.
Yeah, I was trying. I couldn't get any. Nobody would like.
He keeps asking everybody. No, I'm not going live tonight, but I'll sketch y'all later.
Okay. All right, Justin. We'll see you.
Later.
Justin.
I'm surprised Mark hasn't passed out yet.
Yeah.
Why?
So like
12:50.
12:50? No, it's like 1:15 his time, right? 5 hours?
4 hours at the moment.
4 hours at the moment? Oh, okay.
Yeah, till next Sunday. Our clocks go forward on Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
And then we lose daylight saving, and then we're all across the board.
Yeah, yours is it this 7th or something? It's the
One more week.
yeah, it's
All
what's
I-
in it. It's
All
the
I did,
it's the meetup weekend yours goes.
Yeah, meet up weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
I spend all my time in Azure, so everything's in UTC time.
We're going to the causeway.
Well, radio amateurs always log their calls in UTC. Well, GMT.
Yeah. Well, GMT.
It's Greenwich Mean Time, not Universal Time Clock.
Yeah.
That's because GMT changes. With
No, GMT doesn't change.
with DST,
GMT
with
is
DST it does. That's why they created UTC.
All right, here we
No.
go.
We have British summertime, which is completely different to GMT. GMT stays as it is all the time.
GMT is 0, whereas you become GMT +1, which is BST. Yeah. UTC +1 is BST. Because we're we're Australian Eastern Daylight Time at the moment, AEDT, and then we become AEST in 2 weeks, well, week and a half.
UTC doesn't care.
Doesn't go
Yeah,
across.
We go from UTC plus 11 to UTC plus 10.
Well, go back to the regular map, put yourself on the other side, and then start scrolling
Look at that
again.
shit. It doesn't. Oh, I
Yeah.
found a spot. You got to find a spot. Like on the bike. Like on the bike.
They actually don't. They actually cut it off right at the bridge. I wonder
Look at
why they
that.
did that.
I don't know. That's weird.
Because they didn't want to let the terrorists know.
Look at that
There you
blue
go.
water.
It got hit by a boat.
Yeah.
Who's that? Do we know this guy? Looks like he's got an attitude. This is the wrong side, I think.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Or is it? Or yeah, it is. This is the other side. I never go to this. Wait, I don't know.
I think it's the wrong bridge.
It's not the wrong bridge. Silly.
Yeah. I think that guy's deciding to jump in.
It's right here. It's Jensen Beach Causeway Bridge. Now there's 2 sides. You got to park. You got to
Yeah.
park on either side. Oh, I see it. There's no spot for me over there either.
Okay, they won't let.
This is east. We need to be at this one here.
Okay.
All right. This is the side. Yeah. This is where you first come in.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where the meetup is. Literally right here.
Yep.
Went right. It's going right past it. Over here.
Yep.
Hey,
I'll just remind everybody.
I've taken my boat out here before. All right. now
Watch that. If you're flying, watch that bridge
Hello.
going out over the water. In the middle of that bridge seems to be some interference.
What?
Looks like lots of FPV fun.
Mm.
Hopefully it doesn't rain.
God, everybody else knows that my bedtime can be any time from like 3 in the morning till 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
You're a night owl.
Same thing you
did
last time. You got a close spot.
2
Like-
p.m. morning.
Like when I watch Bill on Sunday, he don't finish till 6 in the morning our time.
Yeah. I've seen you up until 6, which is 5 p.m. my time.
So you're keeping
Yeah.
you're keeping the hours of an owl, huh? You sleep during the day?
I don't get up until about an hour before Paul goes on,
Mm.
which is
The second time or the first time?
No, the morning stream.
at the moment I'm getting up about 12 o'clock dinner time. When Paul doesn't go on till 2 o'clock, I can allow myself a little extra time in bed.
That's his morning stream. His morning, my evening.
Anyways,
Yeah, I don't see very many mornings.
Anyways,
except for, except for
I-
the fact that the sun comes up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So
this bridge has got some interference. If you go out towards the water close to this bridge, even with your DJI drone, you might drop signal. I don't know what it is. No, it's the metal or something in that bridge.
that's a concrete bridge that's got a lot of reinforcement in there. It
Yep.
might
Yeah.
even have some I-beams holding the concrete spans up.
Mm.
But yeah, every time I went, basically almost anybody that was within 30 feet of the bridge and down towards that end,
Not just shut them completely down, just.
Lost signal.
Mm.
Mm.
It looks a good laugh, the Maple, I must admit. It's just so bloody expensive to fly out from Manchester to there. And you certainly won't want to just stay for 4 days. You want to make it a longer holiday, which bumps the price up again.
Yeah.
Well, if you started soon enough, you could just take a canoe.
Yeah, that might be tricky. Yeah.
It'd be a long canoe ride across the Atlantic.
It's not expense, it's the 28, 29 hours to get there.
It's putting all the food and drink in the canoe for the time it takes to get there.
Yeah, there is that.
Wait,
Well,
a lot
you know,
closer.
just borrow one of those Russian oligarchs super yachts.
Yeah.
You can cross the ocean in style that way.
Might as well just buy a G6.
Yeah. But you are a lot closer because you're facing the East Coast at least. For me, I've got to go from Melbourne to Los Angeles and then go from the West Coast to the East Coast.
You fly the opposite way around here.
Yeah. It's very hard to find a direct flight.
That's 16 hours to LA.
Yeah, and then probably another 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
I actually looked at the prices, and it's cheaper for me to fly to New York and then fly from New York down to Florida than it is to fly direct to Florida.
It's cheaper to fly anybody other than Qantas.
Yeah, it's Melbourne, Los Angeles, Qantas, 16 hours.
I could fly first class to India cheaper than I can to business class anywhere in Australia. In fact, I could fly probably for about 1/4 the price in first class to go to India.
Oh God, if I was to fly to America on business class, it's about $5,000.
Yeah. And from Melbourne to the UK, and from Melbourne to London Heathrow, there'll be a stop. There'll be a stop either Singapore or Dubai at 24 hours.
Just seen my second business class trip. Actually, my second one was to Melbourne. That expense was so expensive that when I submitted the expense report, it had to go to like a GM level to be approved. It was $11,000 for the ticket.
Yeah.
We weren't paying it. The customer was paying it. Let's just say, Dominic, Telstra could afford it.
Yeah, well, Telstra can afford everything. I wouldn't mind them paying for me to go over there, I tell you.
I'll just say I pulled them out of the fire.
Yeah.
1999, 2000. There was a weekend in there where they couldn't ship cell phones.
Yeah.
Because the software went down.
Yep. And they've had that problem a couple of times since.
I was the guy that fixed it. Literally. I was the guy that fixed it and got the system back up and working. That was a big, twisted freaking mess.
And there's still a big twisted mess.
Yeah, I don't know what software they're on anymore.
Well, they're better than Optus, which is the other carrier. But any phone company in Australia is a mess.
Took me 2 weeks to get it untwisted, but I did.
And then probably 2 weeks to get home.
I was going to say, if they were flying me to Melbourne, all expenses paid, it would have took me longer than 2 weeks.
It takes you a good 24 hours to go from London Heathrow to Melbourne. Melbourne Telemarine.
And then they paid MCS to multi-thread the thing that was the problem, so that we could run more than one.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was an interesting experience. I literally had an MCS guy sitting next to me. He was my secretary. He was my secretary.
Yeah.
I was literally going through the data, going, okay, here's the fix for that. Handed it off to him so he could document it all. And I put the fix to it. All right, the next. And literally, I just kept handing shit off to him so he could document while I kept fixing.
Yeah.
I got him working.
Whatever works, right?
Massive database blocking. There were like 4 or 5 databases all interconnected. And I literally had to tune all of them all at the same time because they were all interconnected. So it was a big spider web for me to work my way through, but I got it done. Yeah, that one hit the news, Dominic.
Yep. I remember it.
Because the owner of Telstra was friends with the owner of the partner that put the software in.
Was that Ziggy Switkowski back in those days, or was that before him?
No, it might have been him.
Okay.
Technically, the partner I think was from Chile at the time.
Yeah, because they've gone through 3 since then, and I think the guy that they got now is on a bit of a.
But anyways, that was one of my more stressful situations. Trying to get them back up and for those of you in the US, it's like trying to get AT&T back up and running.
Yeah.
To walk at 2206.
It's a damn good thing I understand databases.
A lot of work on Microsoft's database.
Roger.
I was working.
Is managed walk at 2202. Over.
Nowhere near to your level, I would imagine, but
Roger. Starting traffic out.
If I don't know it, actually, Mark, the buddy that I talked to is over in your guys' neck of the woods. He's over by Cambridge, but he's a Sikh. When I talk to him, he has access to the source code. Actually, he writes fixes to the database engine. So he's part of that engineering. He's part of that engineering team. So that's the people I talk to when I can't figure it out.
No, I was doing the maintenance on Greater Manchester Police's road accident database. And that was a lot of Access, Excel, and a mapping software.
Ooh, the jet engine. That's what Access was jet. I've been in the industry too damn long.
I mean, when I first started looking at database, it was DBase.
Oh, it was RBase for me. You had RBase and DBase. They were both competitors.
Yeah, I remember those back in the day.
I started on RBase.
I did DBase and DBase 30.
Yeah, DBase was the bigger one at the time.
Yeah.
That was back in the mid-80s.
Yep.
Yeah, mid-80s. That's
Mid
when
to
I
late
was
80s.
programming. Yeah, back when I
Screwed
my
screwed something up at work so bad. It's gonna probably cost me an hour at work tomorrow to fix it.
Why do they always do that when it's your day off?
Because if I'm there, it wouldn't have happened.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, they just did this mistake like a couple days ago. My last day off, I had to fix it. The exact same thing. They did it again.
What, is it eating somebody's card again?
Crashed the whole POS system. Everybody's standing around waiting to pay. Can't pay because they got to reboot the system. And yeah. Oh well. What are you
I'm not even gonna ask. I don't want to
That
know.
sucks when that happens.
You have to put a big sign on the door saying cash only.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't want to know what that software is. Oh,
It's all right. I can fix it. I can fix it. Glad I'm not there.
although I will say, I have one customer that they had some software from IBM that they had me look at to help them with on the database side because they were getting deadlocks in the database. That was an interesting one. Actually, last week. Yeah, last week. Some guys I've been working with for about 15 years. I had to help them solve a deadlock. That was an interesting piece of code. What made it more interesting is that it was between two database servers. Cross server calls. Makes it a little challenging. Especially when one of them's in an open transaction.
I just thought of something. I gotta tell him. God damn it.
You weren't supposed to be thinking about it, Bill.
That's the life of a GM.
Yep.
I used to get more phone calls at night. I'd be sitting there and the phone would ring and it'd be Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
I was like, what? What?
Yeah, when I was in the military, one of the colonels at the state headquarters, he worked in McDonald's IT.
You could run.
He helped do the rollout of Wi-Fi at all the restaurant, at all their restaurants.
You could do it, Tammy.
We had some interesting conversations about
Make the
some of that.
right. The tips are
I
still wrong.
actually discussed it with him in a strike.
Sales will at least be correct. You can do that once you get caught up.
It was far too complicated. I just said no. Because I was doing food court
You just don't worry
Wi-Fi.
about the tip. Leave it. So this tip is going to have an extra whatever that amount was added to his tip total.
And then I just said, no, this is too much.
Right, because you'll like I said, you'll bring.
I'm kind of really tired of this
the amount of the
DGI.
entire ticket, except for the tip.
Everybody's whining about the politicians, but
It'll get close. It's not
the
gonna be right.
risk
They'll look at
is 100% real.
Because
Anybody that has done any cybersecurity at all understands what the risk is. I don't give a shit what the politicians are saying. And part of the problem is the politicians are saying shit that gets people confused because it's just BS they're throwing at the wall to make a point without actually giving you the real point. I linked that article the other day, right? Where China was getting rid of Intel, AMD, and Microsoft
Yeah.
stuff on government
read that.
things. Yeah. They're doing it for the same reason.
Mm.
And they're doing it for the right reason. Because I guarantee you, as somebody who spent time in the military that was involved in some of that shit, I guarantee you we'd come through those doors. We know what they are. They're not wrong. They're not wrong about those chips either. There's been quite a few look-aside data buffer caching issues, both on Intel and AMD, where you could steal passwords and keys simply by throwing a bunch of code at one piece of the chip, and the electrical signal would bleed over and you could read it. So
The life of a hacker.
oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Been
And you know what? They're like anything else. I'll bet you, I don't know this for a fact, but I bet you they brag amongst each other because they busted something, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They
back
do.
in the day. I'd agree with you.
And the bigger it is that they've got into, the higher they're standing amongst the community.
Yep.
So as much as people want to whine about all this shit, it's gonna go through. I'm telling you, as sure as I'm sitting here, they're gonna ban them. Hello, why do you think Spectre is now a thing?
Yeah, that just
Miraculously showed up. I got news
Yeah.
for them. It's already showed up that the updates are going back to DJI, so they'll get banned too. They'll just keep banning them. DJI can go create whatever they want. They'll just keep getting banned on whatever the next entity thing is that they need to stop this shit. Because the more that shit they do, the more the little sleazy things that they do, the worse the spooks look at them, because they're really starting to ask, what the fuck are they doing? If you're trying to be sneaky shit, it's like your kids, right? When your kids sneaking around doing something, you know something's up, right? It's the same way when they start acting. DJI is making themselves look like they are what the politicians are saying. End of story to the security guys. 100%. That's 100% what they look like. They really do look like this sleazeball machine.
I think that DJI are just throwing a curveball.
They could throw a bigger curveball that would make more sense and actually solve the problem, which is what I said the other day, which is to hand off the update services and all the infrastructure to run their drone stuff for all the US drones to a company in the US that has nothing, that's not owned by DJI, nothing but a contract between them that manages both the logs, the updates, and reviewing of the software before the updates go out so that it can be constantly updated. But that would make all of this go away. Again, that's what I said about Microsoft with the data centers in Germany, right? We literally built the data centers. Our software is there. Then we handed it over. It's not even ours. It's running our stuff, but it's not ours. And we have no legal rights to any of that data. DJI could do the exact same thing. Put that in the US, keep all that shit from, guarantee that all that shit ain't going anywhere but US servers. Expose the source code to those guys so it can be reviewed before updates get pushed, and the whole issue goes away. They don't need to do this other sneaky little stupid bullshit. They could actually kind of cooperate, but instead of doing the right thing and doing something like that, they're doing this sneaky shit. So that just makes them look worse to the security folks. Makes them 100% look worse.
They've already had it proved that it's not actually doing anything
right now. And that's the point that I keep trying to make to everybody. It is not about what it is today.
Yeah, it could
be. If they were doing that today, we'd have done kicked their asses out. So some of this is the politicians throwing bullshit out there. It's not about the day. It's about the day the war kicks off and what could come through the updates that got pushed out.
Yeah.
As much as people want to go, oh, it's China, DJI is so big, they wouldn't. Fuck no. Frank would be the first guy shot in front of the firing squad if DJI told the CCP no. Guaranteed. The military will show up and escort him out, and you'll never see him again. End of story. They don't care how big DJI is.
It's
You're
not
China,
big,
you're a
though.
Chinese company.
Compared to the majority of the companies that are involved in electronics, DJI is not that big.
No, they're not that big. Remember all those pictures of them doing military training? Those DJI employees? Several years, about 3 years ago, I think it was. And therein is the problem.
You're on mute, Bill. Oh, you're leaving. Okay.
Yep, he's out.
I'm in everybody else's boat. I'd love to not see this go down, right? I'd love to not have to.
We're getting
see a black
storms here.
market
Do you see that? That's a Coast Guard boat.
Oh no.
Getting a little rough on the water.
Yes, it is. We got big 60-mile-an-hour winds and storms coming from the west.
Oh no.
So I'm with everybody else. Yeah, I want to keep flying my shit. I'm with you. But having served 20 years, I understand what's going on the other side. And they're right. They're 100% right. And realistically, yeah, they should rip it out of our hands. And wait for whomever else to step in and part of the reason I've been yelling, we as a community need to support some of these other companies. We, the community, created the DJI problem. That's just something that Dan Drone Worship has been saying for a really long time. And he's not wrong.
Well, guys, what do you think? I think I'm going to call it.
Yeah, it's late.
Fair enough.
Okay, thanks for being here, Mark, Dominic, Rod, and of course, Mr. Joe. And we'll see all of you again tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, bye for now.
Later, guys.
Night.